Now,
All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Correct Me If I'm Wrong. I'm your host, Marcus. And finally, I got my motherfucking co-host in this bitch today.
what up, y'all?
Finally. For those who don't know, Candoria Lier has been gone for a little bit. Congratulations on your new baby, though.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. But it's always good to have you back. You know what I'm saying? We miss your shit talking. I got my regulars also. You know what I'm saying? My man Pope, of course, George. He's in the motherfucking bitch today too. Yeah, right. Wait, what's that?
It's full block, man. It's for my Midland people, man.
Okay, yeah, because I hear they be like, everybody from Midland say they from, what is it, 400?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So is that, I guess that's like that's a popular area in Midland.
Yeah, it's a hood. I mean, I'm
That's like the only area, ain't it?
I don't know, because listen, when I think about Midland, all I know is that just that one strip that the school was on and all the way down to the end. Like, that's all I know for real. I don't know nothing else about Midland.
Yeah. So 400 would be all the way towards the other end of where the school is at.
Okay.
It's called 4th Street. So everything all the way up 4th Street and down, you know what I mean? Everybody that grew up there, that's mainly the black people, you know what I'm saying?
I got you. All right. I learn something new every day. Learn something new all the time. Also, I got another regular back, my cousin Marion. What's going on, Marion? How you feeling?
What's good? Y'all can hear me?
Hey,
yeah, we can hear you perfectly fine.
Hey.
Marion.
It's good to have all my guests here today, all of them. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, we got a late start tonight, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't sure if we was going to do the show or not, but here we are, you know what I'm saying? Got the gang back together, like, who was that said that, Pope? Pat Beverly?
Pat Bear thought they was getting the gang back together.
Yeah. And then he got motherfucking traded. But anyway, I just want to go ahead and hit on our first topic. You know what I mean? Well, I know we ain't trying to be in here too long. First topic. Why aren't men honest about just wanting sex?
That's a good question. I would love to know the answer to this, especially now being that I'm like damn near 40. Just be like, yo, if that's what you want, just say that. You feel me? So I would love to hear that. But obviously I gotta wait for y'all to answer it. So I'm listening. I'm all ears.
I mean, because the way that I look at it for real, if you are gonna lie about something like that, it's because, listen, we feel like y'all really don't want to hear that shit.
Why not?
You know what I'm saying? What you mean? Why not? Okay.
I mean, I'm asking, why do you feel like we don't want to hear that?
I mean, I guess it depends on the way that the man is going to say it to you. He's not going, be talking to you and be like, listen, you cool and all, but I mean, I just really just want to have sex with you. That's it. That's how you want it to be? That's how you want to hear it? Because Candy, no.
Is there a better way to hear it?
Candy, you were the queen of at least finesse me a little bit.
I mean, yeah, but I can take honesty too. I can take it. I can handle it.
I'll say this. I feel as if we do really say that, the chances of it actually happening is going to dwindle a lot. So why would we do that?
It depends on who you're talking to, though. Like, I think the real issue here is that y'all not aligning with the right people. Like if you find women, there are women out there who just be on that tip, whether it be for a season or that's just how they live. So if that's all you want, find a woman that aligns with that. Stop finding us monogamous women who want a relationship and wanting to get that out of us. Like that's the problem. It's apples and oranges. Go find you an orange.
On some real shit, them women already know. They be wanting it more than we do, for real.
Right. So that's why I be like, I don't understand why you can't just say what it is.
And if that's the case, if that is the case, y'all want it more than we do. Why do you not? Why? How come y'all not approaching motherfuckers
Because
talking
9 times out
about
of
that
10,
thing?
if a man approach a damn woman and straight be like, yo, I'm just trying to fuck, you gonna be like, I ain't no motherfucking hoe. Who you think I am? Nobody trying to hear that shit.
I mean, but some is hoes and they don't mind it. Like she said, they embrace their sexuality or their liberation or however you want to, say it. So
That's true.
If you just be like, I'm just looking for a playmate, or I'm not really trying to find that serious. That what they be saying, I'm trying to see what kind of vibe you want. That's the code. We know what that code means, and we can respond accordingly. But don't come over here with relationship vibes when that's not what your attention is.
What is relationship vibes? Like just straight up, yo, I want to be with you.
Yeah, or just there's just actions that can inform that. Now it's hard to keep that up if that's not your real intention.
And
That's where a waste of time comes from.
I be telling Candy that a lot too. I be like, yo, it's only so long a motherfucker can fake it for real. If I really don't want to fuck with you like that, like it's only a matter of time before you realize that. No?
Yes, but you still wasting my time instead of just being honest.
How am I wasting your time? If you can sit there and see that, yo, this motherfucker really not for real feeling me like this, am I wasting your time or are you wasting your time?
Even if it's for a week, it take me a week to find out when you could have just told me. That's a waste of time. My time is valuable.
I mean, I think so. I think you would think it would be wasting time too if a girl steady like, yeah, I want you so bad, but every time you go to come over, it's an excuse, and you be like, damn, bitch, if you weren't gonna fuck, you could have just said that.
Now I'm gonna get the hint quickly. It's not so many times that I'm gonna ask, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to kick it with you.
Even if it was for a week.
All right.
I don't see you. I still see you being like, yeah. I mean, you could have told me. That was a week wasted. I ain't say no months.
I mean, I don't really look at it as wasted time for real. It's just like, yo, that's just how I go. That's part of the shit.
Oh well, if that's how it go, then why you can't just be honest?
Because y'all don't. Because we want to fuck.
Right.
That's why. So
go find a woman who feel the same way.
Well, you might be her. We just don't know for sure yet.
Well, you would know if you just came out and said, I want to fuck.
No.
Why?
No. Like I said, if we go ahead and do that shit, you know, there's chances.
You can ask questions. You can ask questions though, like, what are you looking for right now? And a woman will tell you, I'm looking for a relationship. But there's some women who are like, I ain't really looking for no relationship right now. I'm just having fun. The having fun girls who you need to link up with.
But just because a woman says, I'm not looking for a relationship right now, that don't mean that she want to give me no pussy either. And hold on. Before we go any further, I just want to let everybody know we're live on Facebook right now. I'm live on YouTube, and I'm also live on Twitter. So you can go watch on those 3 platforms. But go ahead.
No, I mean, your last little comment, that's true. Not little comment. Not even sorry, not little. No, but your last comment, you're not wrong, but it's at least for the first conversation via text, via phone, person, face to face, like be investigative. Like we shouldn't have to spend more than a day or two figuring this thing out if we on the same page.
A day or two, huh?
Like if we're on the same page, I'm just saying, trying to find out if we're on the same page. Not if you completely compatible, if you're gonna be together forever, all that stuff. No, but like, do you want boyfriend? Yes. Do you want girlfriend? Yes. Like that should be clear. Or do you just want to have fun and kick it or whatever? Yes or no. You know, like those questions should be answered in like a day or two.
I agree.
Go ahead, Poke. I know you got something to say.
So why aren't men honest about just wanting to have sex? This reminds me a lot of when I see my my ex-wife giving advice to my son. Every time I see my ex-wife giving my son advice on girls, it is some really, really bad advice and stuff that won't work and keeps them in a bad loop. The reason that we lie to women about having sex is because it works. We know what works. Like, y'all cannot tell us how to hunt y'all. Y'all can't do it because y'all want y'all feelings and y'all want to be protected. Y'all want us to stop lying so that y'all can filter through us way more easily. But for us, we know, like Marion said, go find a woman that wants to do that. No, I'm gonna go find a woman that I want, and then I'm gonna tell her what I need to tell her to get what I want. But like, let's suppose that all I want to do is fuck a woman. You telling me I just gotta settle for all the women that just want to fuck Pope? I might not ever get no ass. That might not ever happen for me. But for me to get what I want to get, man, I gotta get out there and do what I gotta do. But
That's what she said.
ultimately, women, y'all the ones that taught us to lie. Little girls, all the way from when we just little kids, y'all the one that taught us to lie to you. We are required to lie to you to get what we want. Hey, y'all, it's up to y'all. Y'all want some honesty out of us? Then reward us for our honesty. That very rarely happens. In my 43 years, yeah, I probably told her, oh, I just want to fuck. It may have happened once or twice, but with a very low caliber woman, but not with no dime pieces, not with something that I truly wanted. That shit never worked, ever. So that's why we lie to women, man, because we want to get what we want to get. We don't want to get what y'all want us to get. We want to get what we want to get. So we gotta lie.
I like this comment. Them having fun women is dangerous.
I don't know that. I know some. I don't know what the ramifications are. I just know they're out there.
I don't know. I think that's a terrible outlook that I can't get what I want if I'm honest. Like, that's crazy to me.
I think it sounds sad. It sounds like you. It almost sounds like you're only desired by low caliber women, right?
I wouldn't say low caliber women. I wouldn't say
Just the way you
that.
just. I'm not saying I believe that. I'm just saying the way you worded it. That's the way I was like. Are you okay?
If that's our desires, if it's just to fuck the woman, then yes, I'm only gonna be desired by low caliber woman. But if I could bring something of value to that woman, now that changes everything.
Wait. So you're admitting that this stage or however this whatever y'all in or when y'all are only wanting that, you're admitting that that's very low vibrational.
Yes. It is.
And why should we subject ourselves to your low vibration?
No one, again, and that's why we lie, because you should not be subjecting yourself to our low vibrations. But half the time, like George said, and like Candy agreed, y'all on the same low vibration. You just don't want to admit it. Most of the times, y'all want to just fuck just like we want to fuck, but y'all don't want to admit it. So now we got to lie to get that to come out of you.
But you didn't even give me a chance to admit it. Like, damn, okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking for too. Like,
because it is low vibrational, and to a certain extent, it's disrespectful to come to you, Candy, and just be like, I just want this from you. Like, it's a little bit disrespectful, and that's the funny part. You're acting like it's not disrespectful to you. You know that if that's listen, the only time that works is if Candy truly just wants to fuck that guy. But
right.
What if Candy truly don't just want to fuck that guy? She likes him a little bit. She does have some interest, but she don't want to just fuck him.
Right. Then I also don't want to waste my time though.
Well, listen, this ain't just for you. The guy is involved too. There's two people involved, not just Candy. So the guy is saying, okay, now I gotta wine and dine her. I gotta tell her this, or I gotta buy her something. I gotta do something so that she.
So why not just elevate and find somebody you wanna have sex with for the rest of your life and just be monogamous and just elevate? Like, it sounds like the whole moral of the story is to operate on a high vibration and you get what you want forever.
But you have now that's a different conversation though. You know, I thought we were just talking about just when we meet somebody that we just want to fuck. Because
I mean, we are, but it sounds like it's not advantageous for either party.
Maybe not. But we're all doing it anyway. So let's not get on our high horse. We all just fucking anyway. So I mean, I'm just saying it doesn't work for us at a high clip. You know what I mean? At a high clip. You know, a basketball player, Steph Curry, he shoots 50% from the 3-point line. if he did what y'all saying, he would go down to maybe 25%. we do what works best. We do what works best. Like we grow, we realize, okay, this works really good with them. We're not gonna do what don't work. It's just that simple.
So y'all just out here. It sounds kind of predatory, like
It is.
Oh, there's that
predatory.
word
It
again.
is.
There's
It
that
is.
word again.
'Cause
you
it
know,
is.
Okay,
it's not
okay.
full on like R word. Like I'm not taking it there, but it is a little like it's a little predatory.
Okay. Let's
All
get
right,
into it.
go play
Let's
with
get into
somebody's
it.
kids, because
And
I'm not a kid. Don't be playing with me.
and we got into this before, but it's predatorial for women to have a food guy, for women to have a weed guy,
That's never been my thing.
because y'all waste our time too, and y'all are not honest with us either.
That's not
Y'all are not
true.
honest.
Don't say y'all.
No. Y'all
Please
are not
don't say
honest
y'all.
with us. Okay.
That is not true.
Too many women are not honest. All
It
right.
might be. I don't.
Y'all, all of y'all, Marion, Candy too. Y'all had a dude in y'all past that y'all played. Tell me that y'all never played a dude. You
I
telling
don't
me?
think that.
You
I
telling
don't
me?
think I did.
Oh, so you being honest with every single dude you ever dealt with?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Touche. But too many women are not. Okay, and we all know that women do have those food guys, do got those clothes guys, do got those guys that pay their
That's
bills
true.
and stuff like that, and they're not always honest to these guys. So this goes both ways.
But
Honesty,
I condemn that too, though. I don't think that's right.
I would agree. I would agree
I don't
with
waste
you.
people's time because I don't want my time wasted. And I also believe in generational curses. So what might not come back to me could come back to my child, who I'm raising a male. Like I don't want these little dusty girls taking advantage of my baby. Like
Listen, you just have to prepare him from that shit, because regardless, even if you do it or not, a dusty motherfucker can still come and play your son.
it won't be because of my actions, though. It won't be because of the sins of the mother. So I'm not saying I'm not saying he's totally safe from it, but I'm saying I'm doing my due diligence to keep as much positive around my baby as much as possible.
so based off of what you're saying right now, just based off of
Mhm.
what you're saying right now, if I
Mhm.
was trying to date you, or if I just wanted to F you, okay, you do not come across like the type of woman that I want to approach and just say, you know what, Marion, I just want to hit. I don't think I would do that with you, because I think that you would be like, I'm a little bit better than that, and you're sounding like a predator.
Well,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it nicer because I don't break men down like that. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't want, but I know somebody well who would be down with that. Like,
But
so go
I
call
want
her.
you. But I want you. See, that's the
So
issue.
then you need to wife me.
No, but that's the issue. You guys are trying to channel us. You guys are trying to channel us to other women. Don't channel me to other women. I want what I
So
want.
position yourself in order to get me. Then that's what you can do.
I know.
See, but he don't want you. He just wants you.
Okay, but wait. Okay, Candy, you said something important there, but that can change with guys, because let's say I meet Marion, and I realize that I can't just say I want to F you, which by the way, I've never really used that, but I just want to F you. But I know that she really ain't with that.
Y'all see this comment? All men want to fuck regardless, even if they're honest or not.
That's facts.
That's true.
That's facts.
Yeah. So, but the
like you
difference
said,
is,
So why we gotta say it to you?
there's different. The difference is because that's why I was gonna get into that when like when Kenny brought up like sometimes we want to too, but the desire alone doesn't mean that we want to go about it in the same way. So when you have, like I said, like a man, like the kind of man who can get me will position himself to get me, will see what I'm about and rise to that occasion or rise to that standard. So, yeah, I'm sure in the whining and the dining and the emotional the vulnerability and emotional availability, he does want to have sex, but he also has the capability to see the long way, and he knows that the only person that's going to get me is the person who has a long-term goal with me, not a short-term one.
But that's off the subject though. When we just talking about a man being honest and just wanting to, have sex.
So I mean, the moral of what I just said is be honest, but realize when you don't align with that woman. So, and if you want me that bad, you will drop that whole I just want to have sex with her, or you just can't have me because I'm not
So
just gonna
that's
give it to you because you want it.
so that's exactly why we lie, right there, Marcus, because we realize that initially we may not align with you. Initially, you may think that you may be better than me, but let me lay this game down for a second. Let me lay this game down for a second and be a little bit persistent, and it works out in our favor. Too many
Mhm.
times that's happened for us where it's like, oh, okay, I hit that, and she thought that I couldn't, or she thought that we didn't align correctly, but we did, and I'm hitting it, and I got what I wanted.
But it's
That's
like,
why,
no.
that's why we lie.
But
But
a
when
lot of
you,
times you didn't
but
align. You just
yeah, yeah.
lied to fake it. That's not aligning. That's not aligning.
Again, it's percentages. I'm gonna go with what works the most. I'm not gonna go with works the least. Like, I'm not gonna go back and be like, you know what? Back in the day, this one girl, man, she did give me some ass because we was on the same page. No, I'd rather go with what works most often. So but that's why we lie right there, right there. And that works in your advantage though, ladies. I get why you would want that. That works for y'all because that gets rid of a lot of riffraff and that eliminates a lot of guys. And y'all like to eliminate guys that ain't worth your time. But we're not like that. We're like, yo, I can get that. I can get that for sure. So that's why we lie.
We did have Shayla on here. I don't know where she went though.
See, I'm gonna have to start doing a little more lying then if that's how this game go. That's probably my problem. I'll be too honest with
Man,
stuff.
you're a unicorn out here saying how honest you are.
I am. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. If I'm
Yes.
talking to another motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you. If you slipping on your job, I'm gonna tell you. If I don't like this, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I mean, I might try to say it nicely, but I'm still going to tell. I'm gonna tell you
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because, and that's just because that's how I want somebody to do me. Like, even if it hurt my feelings, like I'll be all right. I'm a big girl.
So have you ever had a food guy?
No.
We keep telling you we're not those women.
Okay, all right.
I know a woman who has had a food guy, yes.
Right. Now, do you think that woman told that man you're just a food guy and you don't stand no chance with me?
No, but I would tell her she dead ass wrong.
I'm just saying it
You
happens.
know what though? Wait a minute. Let's rewind though. A couple of episodes back, we had Jalila on here.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That is true.
That is.
If you got it, you got it. So I mean,
That is true. But anybody got anything else to say about this of why men lie for sex? All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and move it right along. I've been posting the comments at the bottom. You know what I mean? If y'all been seeing them, but we're gonna go ahead and go to the next topic. Also, if you would like to contribute to the show, you can see the Cash App at the bottom of the screen. $ Quesm13 QUESM13. Donate is greatly appreciated. But where we at? All right, here we go. Why don't relationships seem to work out these days? Anybody want to take a crack at that?
I feel like I don't know, our morale as a society, especially in the Black community, our morale has gone down a lot. Like we don't have a code. We don't value life even to the same as it used to be. You know, it just started, and well, this might be a whole societal thing. Is that we just want instant gratification. Nobody wants to really put work in it. You know, if it's you know, one little thing, oh, she pissed me off about that, or you know, it don't even have to be like the big stuff like cheating and all that stuff. It's just, I don't know, she pissed me off, or he pissed me off, or he's not doing something small, and instead of communicating and working through it, it's just easier to leave.
So people really just don't want to commit. It's like, yo, I
Yeah.
can go find something. I can go find something else real quick.
We are truly the microwave generation. Like,
So we have comments of too public. You know, things are too public. Too many people are inside the relationships. People aren't talking about boundaries or wants and needs from the jump. What else we got? What this say? The expectation convo isn't up front.
Okay, I got something. Um, I don't think that we were really raised like from the very beginning. I don't think that we were raised to serve our partners and to have a sense of duty in a relationship. Okay. And I've said this many times. Now, my compass may be a little off when it comes to men and when it comes to boys. It's my contention that we teach our little boys how to treat women, but I may be wrong. But one thing I know for certain is our little girls are not being taught how to treat a man. Even when the dads raise these girls, it's a lot of protecting the girl. It's a lot of showing the girl, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him. Don't do this. Don't do that. You can be independent, get your own stuff like that. But there is not no training on how to treat a man properly. And that is one of the major problems that we have right now. Now, the ladies may say, hey, man, these guys don't know how to treat a woman as well. But, when we raise our little boys, a lot of times they're raised by a woman, and women are teaching these boys, hey, you want to be nice to her. You want to open doors for her. You want to be faithful to her. Don't you ever touch a woman, stuff like that. Now, we may grow up and do the wrong thing out of temptation, but for the most part, we do have a map on how to take care of a woman and what we need to do for a woman. I'm not so sure that women have a map on what to do for men. I don't even think today's women even know or care what men want. They don't know, they don't care, and it's really all about them. It's all about the woman. I could be wrong, and that's my 2 cents.
I'm gonna tie in on that. I would agree with you 100% on that, honestly. And normally I always got some shit to say, but I would definitely agree with you on that. And that's where coming from a single household matters. You know what I mean? Because if there's no man around, for you to even model, you know what I mean, how to treat a man, you 100%. I would say you're 100% right with that. Also, seeing each other make mistakes, being able to forgive and get over things, communicating, that I would definitely have to say that is something that you teach your children. That's a model. You're being a model. And without that, I mean, it's kind of hard to do that. Like, yeah, you can say it, but like like Marion was saying, this is the microwave generation. Like, most people want instant gratification, and like the woman, there ain't even no man around, and it's just like, I want this. If it don't go this way, then that's it. Like you said, it's not, oh, do this for him or do that or be supportive, or you know what I'm saying. It's more of, like you were saying, me for the female, as of what I want. I would agree with you 100%, because I mean, I was raised with my dad, and he was definitely more protecting me than what telling me, oh, this is how you treat a man. But I also had my stepmom who was in the household, and she is the one that taught me different things. Like, I definitely grew up different from a lot of people. Like, she didn't work. So, that's why I be like 50-50. Y'all crazy as hell. Like, I'm not doing that. I have no problem with cooking, cleaning, and doing everything, all that other stuff. I have no problem with that. But I would agree, that's definitely something that has to be shown and taught. And it's not.
So a comment, Brittany Webster. It takes accountability. Why can I talk? Accountability too. But
Yeah.
we all know women, for the most part, women are not that great with being accountable. It's a lot of times it's always somebody else's goddamn fault.
That don't mean you ain't being accountable. We talked about this before.
Okay, but you know what? Wait.
Okay,
before,
go ahead, Marion. Go ahead.
I'll be honest. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing till maybe 4 or 5 years ago. About because I just started seeing on social media, like, women don't apologize. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? But then I started seeing posts by women on social media. I mean, it's all joking and fun, but there's truth in every joke, is my thing. So when we write our memes and we joke, they always say Black folks don't take nothing seriously. That's why it be some truth in it. So I started seeing women saying, like, I'll do this before I apologize. And I'm like, wait, y'all really out here not apologizing? Like, I need somebody to get on here, and not a man. I need a woman So I don't know, Candy, if you could explain it, if you know, but I missed the memo that we not supposed to apologize or take
Hey, I'm not
accountability.
apologizing for
Because
shit.
I do. But see, that's the thing. I grew up not receiving apologies as a kid. So I apologize to my kid, and I also apologize to my man. Like I think it's good. That's a show of love. Like if you love somebody, you should be able to admit when you're wrong and when you hurt them or when you came at them the wrong way for the wrong thing. Like you should be able to admit your mistakes if you talking that you love somebody, like whether it be platonic, familiar, or romantic. So but yeah, I miss the memo on that. So I'm not gonna say y'all wrong because I see it. Like I said, I would see memes and posts and stuff when it was like, yeah, we don't apologize. And I'm just like, sis, where they do that at?
Well, yeah, I missed that whole memo, and yeah, I don't even see the memes. That don't even come up on my.
It was a few years ago. Like they just like I said, it started with the men complaining about it. I'm like, what is y'all talking about? And then the women was like, yeah, we don't. And I was like, oh, like it's TikToks and everything. Like I was like,
I could just tell you, like through my life experience, I am not accustomed to women apologizing, and it's funny that we're talking about this right now because just earlier today I was talking to my fiance and I told her I had to admit to her, I was like, you know what? One of the things that really tripped me out is that she apologized, and I'm just not used to that. I'm not used to that. But while we're talking about accountability, it's so rare. It is so rare that you see a woman say, you know what? I got divorced. I broke up. I'm done with this dude. And guess what? It was my fault. I cheated, or I was unbearable. I was a warmonger. I didn't provide peace. I did X, Y, and Z. Every time a woman breaks up, except for a few, but too often, I should say, too often when a woman breaks up, it's always the man's fault. It's on the man all the time. He was a cheater. He was abusive. He was this. He was that. He was this. He was this. And then you'll come across women that is 40 plus years old, been in like 6, 7 relationships their whole life, and all 7 times it was the man's fault. You'll come across women that have all these kids, and then it's always the man. The man deceived them. The man tricked them. The man did this. The man did that. It is never on them. Never. And that's the frustrating part.
I would say that's because we have a lack of mental and behavioral health. Like that's therapy right there. That's who. If that's the only person really that can bring that out. Like if your homegirls ain't going to show it to you, or your mom or your sisters, whoever you had that trusted relationship, they lack the ability. That's just need therapy. And my thing is, I don't think anybody should really enter into a relationship, let alone a marriage, without going to therapy. Just to make sure that your thought process is where it should be to even entertain another human being.
I agree with you, but to further show you how we do this, we bring our children up like this. To further prove this, you know, when a boy and a girl is together, like say they're in high school, or whatever, and this happened to me my whole life too. And we break up or we have a fight, I go back and be like, oh, mom, me and my girlfriend broke up. First thing out of her mouth, what'd you do? What you do? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. But
there's some women who experience that too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying we don't. You know, I have a stepdaughter now. Like, you know what I mean? She'll break up. We never come at them girls like that. Well, what'd you do? Nah, you know what I mean? But boys, that's how we're taught to, and we just feel like it's normally on us, and it's never on the ladies, and that don't make any sense.
So with that, I don't believe that it should be that way at all. But I want to say that like our last conversation is somehow like linked to that, because like I said, like that sounds predatory. You're right, but I'm on my low vibration, and so that's what it is. So because y'all are stereotyped to always be in that way, then it's always assumed that y'all cheated, y'all lied to her, y'all hurt her feelings or whatever. I'm not saying that's right, but
I would agree that that makes sense to be linked.
But understand this though, when I'm coming to my mom about this, or my aunt or whoever, these are grown women that have experienced life, and they know that girls have their shit too. You know what I'm saying? But before they just be honest and be like, you know what, that girl could have done X, Y, and Z too, they're always going to just be like, what'd you do? You know what I mean? Like, we need to get out of that. It's not always us. Sometimes it is her. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's her. You know what I mean? So I think that the ladies fuck up just as much as the men fuck up. The ladies are on low vibrational shit just as much as we are. You know what I mean? I don't think that one is better than the other when it comes to this sexual dating type thing, man. We all been cheating, all that shit, man.
I agree with this
Don't say
comment.
I don't cheat. But
Ask a person how many relationships they've been in. If they've been in many relationships last 2 years or and shorter, that's a red flag that this person is the problem. I agree.
Good point. Good point. But she ain't gonna say that though. It's still gonna be him. It's
Agreed.
still gonna be him. He lied to me. Oh my God. Well, how many times you got lied to?
Shout out to my man Willie Walker. I see he just commented. They got a podcast, Cart Before the Horse Productions. And actually, you know what I'm saying? I was listening to one of their live shows the other day. And what I came to find out is, you know, they do they listen to the Kendra G, and they basically, you know, do commentary off of that. But when Kendra always asks these women, why would a man be lucky to have you? And I pretty much hear the same thing every single fucking time. I cook, I clean, and I got good pussy. It never changes for the most part. So it's like, is that all that, you know, is that all we're supposed to get out of these relationships? You know what I'm saying? And maybe guys need more than that for these relationships to last longer. But it seems like that seems to be the number one motherfucking thing of how to keep guys. And clearly, if that you're on this show, clearly that isn't working.
Right.
And then I want to know, and this is, you know, a little off topic, but why is it that women I don't know a single woman, not fucking one, who feels like her sex isn't great. Like all women feel like they have the best pussy in the world. Why? And don't say because niggas told them that shit. No, because like y'all say, we be lying any goddamn motherfucking way. So y'all want to believe that, but y'all don't want to believe none of the other shit we say.
I mean, well, just a question. How would I know how good it is? Like, how the fuck would I know? I don't have any other pussies to compare it to.
Then don't say how great it is if you don't know.
I mean, I don't say shit about mine. I'm just saying how would I know? Like,
I was waiting for my homie to put that shit on this motherfucker right now. Answer the question. Sit your hands down.
That's shallow.
Sit down.
Wait, Brittany, as they should what? As they should feel like they have the great sex, they should feel that way. Because I don't necessarily feel like if you don't feel like that, it's a self-esteem issue or a confidence issue.
Why wouldn't it be?
Every single woman feels like they have the greatest shit ever.
I mean, we also live in a time though where every single woman feel like they're pretty much a dime. You know what I mean? Or 8, 9, and 10.
That's not true.
You know, it is very true. It is very true.
We still missed the important part of the whole thing, man. I wasn't talking about all.
okay, Quan.
Maybe the guy needs to bring that out of. Okay.
And
listen,
I
Quan,
need to know.
Wait, George. Hold on. Before we get into that, George. Before we get into that,
go ahead.
I think that's a good point. Maybe the guy needs to bring that out of the woman. Okay, that's possible. That is very possible. But I still feel like sometimes women just, you know, it's either you got it or the fuck you don't. No matter what I do, you just ain't got it, baby. So I don't think it's always on us. And why? That's another thing. It's always got to be on us to pull it out of you. Why can't you just be like? Why can't you just be that?
I don't know.
Because let a man say,
you know what though?
Oh, I'm not doing X, Y, and Z section because you don't pull that out of me.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I agree with Quan's comment, but at the same time though, I hear what you're saying, Marcus, because I do think sexual acumen is on the person. It's on the person to want to better themselves in that way, or you know, whatever act or whatever. Like there's tons of literature and education out there for all types of things. So if you don't seek to better yourself, even in that situation, then yeah.
That's not necessarily true, Brittany. You could tell by a man's reaction if your shit good or not.
That is not true.
I was gonna say that, but y'all do be lying. So
exactly.
I was gonna say exactly what she said, but
I may give you a certain reaction just so you know what I'm saying to get you to do this a little bit more.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
question. So, are we talking about reaction in the act, or are we
Yeah,
talking about?
probably.
So,
I'm
what
assuming
about
she means
all the cash talking outside of it,
meaning. What you mean?
like afterwards, like leading up to the next time? Like, if she trash, would you just go to another woman,
No,
or
it's not that she's trash. It's just that you ain't
or
as great as
if
you
she's
think.
mediocre?
Yeah,
If she's
you're
mediocre,
just like the
wouldn't
rest.
you want to try to
Or
find somebody better?
like they
No, not
said,
necessarily. I
right? I
mean,
agree with that. Not
not
necessarily,
necessarily.
because it might not be trash, but it ain't what you made it out to be.
Right. That's all. It ain't bomb. It ain't fire.
Wait,
Like,
so so you're saying that you went off the reviews, or you went off the sales pitch?
I went off of what you said.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
see, I
who am
don't
I?
be out
Who am
here
I to think that?
marketing, so
Who,
me
who
neither,
am I?
girl.
Who am I to think that you're lying? Why would I think that you're lying?
My
I
shit
don't
gonna be a
market.
surprise. Surprise.
Right. You find out.
Throw that
What?
pussy away. Yo, Quan said, throw that pussy away.
But I think men and women should, like, in that area. I really think that you should actively seek to be better. Like,
I mean, but too, I think it also varies, you know, with your partner. Like, okay, maybe the last motherfucker, this was great, but you know,
that's
with this
true.
person, it's not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta
Yep.
find your
I
own.
We all experience pleasure in different
Time
ways.
out though. I feel like there's some things that are just universal.
No, that's not
Yes.
true.
The
That's
only
not
thing
true.
that you can
For
say is,
guys,
like, is the level of dryness or whatever.
okay,
Like,
but for guys in certain aspects is for guys, we all know what good head is. You know what I'm saying?
I would
That's
how?
universal. What you mean
Because
how?
yeah, but no,
I've
because
ran
y'all
into
like
dudes
different
that don't even
things.
like head. Then I've ran into dudes that's like, man, I don't like it when it's real sloppy. Then there's dudes that be like, I love it when it's real sloppy. So how can you say that
hold up,
it's
Candy.
universal?
I got a question. Did you say you ran across dudes that don't like head?
I know a
Yes.
few. I know a few dudes
Yes.
like that, and it
Oh,
baffles me.
oh,
It
And there's
too
absolutely
women
much.
baffles
too.
me.
There's
That's
women who
too
don't
much.
like it either.
For
Yeah,
men,
Which
too.
and I wonder if it's so on the women's side. It's usually because she's had too many men who don't do it the way she needs it to be done. I'll say, and so she's just like, we can just forget that whole step. So I wonder if the man is the same way. Those men who say they don't like it, I wonder if it's the same way.
And
That's
if
possible.
and a woman may not get aroused by that nigga. Dude, why are you dealing with him if you're not aroused? If you're not sexually, you know what I'm saying? If you're not ready, why would you fuck with him?
Money, security, all that other shit that we bring to the table.
I mean, it could just be history. History.
I mean,
Yeah.
are we talking when you say F with them? Like, do you mean like keep coming
Sexually.
back? Because
I mean,
no, but I'm
sexually.
saying like it could have just been that one time where she thought it was gonna be one thing, and then it was like, oh no. When you do like, look, okay, so what just came to my head was remember Waiting to Exhale?
Yes.
With, that's what I think about. Like, you thought it was gonna be.
Oh, okay. What if it's the first time? So how many strikes do you give a motherfucker?
One.
One strike and it's over. So what if it's one of them times like, okay, maybe he just had a bad
You gotta
night.
give him more than one now.
See, I'm gonna give him at least two because it's like,
Come on now. God dang, Mary.
Sometimes
It depends. It depends on what the
when
criteria is.
Sometimes when you get something new as a man, it might end early. You know what I'm saying? This is some brand new shit. I might
Now,
be a little
sometimes
overexcited.
that's a compliment.
Damn, I've been trying to hit this shit for the last 6 months. I finally get my chance. God damn, you know what I'm saying? Which I suggest all guys, if you're going to get something new, handle your business before you go or she comes, you know what I'm saying? So you're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? That's just a piece of advice for me. But anyway,
Ain't that supposed to be common knowledge?
I don't know. Some dudes don't want to waste that first shit. They want to, they want that first one to be with her. You feel me?
All right.
I'm just saying. Oh, Shayla having difficulty getting in. I don't know why. Hold on. I'm about to add her back again. But yeah, so anybody, y'all got anything else on that?
Yeah, I wanna I had
George, we ain't really heard much from you, bro. What's up?
I know.
I told you I've been running around, bro. You know me, man.
You're right.
But listen, I've been
Oh hell.
What happened? Everybody still in. Okay. This
I'm here. Well, let me say what I want to say real quick before George come back. Because I just want to go back to the comments before about how Pope was saying about it's like ingrained in men from a little boy on how to treat a woman, but we're not taught. It's not that I disagree with him, but the protection and the provision is not always all that it is. Like we, at least now, us evolved women of 2023, we want emotional availability, we want vulnerability, we want you to share yourselves if we're talking about in a committed relationship. And that's not all, but us telling little boys don't cry, you're not allowed to cry because you're a boy, like that's what stunts y'all in that area. That's where it starts.
to an extent, because sometimes it's like there's something that you just don't need to be crying about.
Sometimes, but I think that's equal with girls and boys because I ain't trying to have no crybaby daughter either.
But there's
I would
certain things
agree.
that I would deal with my daughter crying over my son crying.
And I think I disagree with it. I don't know. It depends on what it is. There might be, you probably could list something where I might agree. But
Somebody was talking shit to you in school. He talked about your mama or whatever the case is. Nigga, you coming home crying?
somebody talked about me and my son whooped their ass. So
Oh, okay, well that's what I'm saying. As my daughter, if somebody was to hurt my daughter's feelings, at a certain age, and she's, all emotional about it and crying, I understand. But for my son to be overly emotional about somebody talking
but two
shit to him,
3-year-olds or two 5-year-olds versus because if like that's the thing. It depends on the age and what the subject matter is. So, and is it bullying or did somebody just say your sweater is ugly? Like, like
she
it
said that's not
depends.
fair. Life isn't fair. That's just how it be. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that's not fair.
And
There's a
Mary,
lot-
I would
Mhm,
agree with what you said, but as far as
mhm.
what stunts us as women is so many women raising little girls saying, "I don't need no man. I'm independent."
Yes,
So
yes,
whenever you
yes.
already teaching them that, they already growing up with no type of respect for the man starting out. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And they not even giving the man a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because they
That's
already, I
it.
don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? And
Wait, hold on. Because in a post that I saw today, I think I had said we had talked about this earlier. Y'all don't need a man. Don't
Yes,
confuse
I do.
need and want.
No, I do. I need them.
So
I
okay,
need them. I'm a damsel in distress.
Marion,
I ain't no
you
strong black woman. I'm a damsel in distress. I need
all
help.
right. What I'm going to do is I am going to read this post because
Mhm.
I had
I
talked.
literally had this conversation with my mom today. She's like, you don't have people thinking you're not independent and strong. I ain't. Don't call me that. That's an insult.
I feel that. I'm gonna flourish in my femininity, okay? And I can't
Period.
do that being no strong black woman.
All right, so I'm gonna read this again, and I don't know if she's listening. I hope she is, but it says black women be having 2 degrees, 3 talents, an LLC, and actively breaking generational curses, just for the world to try to devalue us. Nice try, but we are the value. So, and then my comment was, and then they say they don't need a man. They responded back saying, don't confuse the need with the want. So what
Okay,
is it?
so
Do y'all need us or do y'all
I
just
need you. I
want
don't
us?
care how many LLCs, what CEO I am. I can have 3
well, that was gonna be
PhDs.
my next
I need a
question.
man.
Does
Like,
she have a man? Because she named all everything she did have but a man.
Everybody needs somebody, man. They need to stop
yep,
that bullshit.
that part.
I
Right.
need my man. Okay, I feel that.
Period.
Cause man, a good man will balance a good woman. A good woman will
Agreed.
balance a good man. Just flat out.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that you can't make it by yourself because women can make it by themselves and men can make it by themselves. But
That's
damn,
survival.
you want somebody to help you. You want to be able to grow and you know what I'm saying and build and shit with somebody. You don't want
Because
to do
and
that
then the
shit by
thing about
yourself.
it, I'm sitting here. I've been single. I've been a single mom for 13 years now, or 12. I got a
Oh,
13-year old.
who been single for 13 years?
12. Like
I'm sure.
Who who been single for 13 years?
12 years. Me and my ex
Ooh.
split when my son was 1, and I
Okay,
put most of my time into raising my son. So before
Meaning
y'all
you
start
haven't
on
had a serious boyfriend
a
or like.
serious committed relationship, yeah.
Okay, so I've had
Stop.
conversations with people too, and I'm not saying that this is what you're doing, Marion. But
Mhm.
please don't confuse when women say I've been single for X, Y, and Z, meaning
Or like
I'm
nobody's been
not getting
around.
no dick. Don't 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 fucking think that. It's just because they're not in no relationship does not mean somebody is not slaying that ass.
But that's
But go
not what
ahead.
that's not what I'm talking
Okay, but
about though.
there ain't nobody asked about whether you was having sex or not. She
Holy
just said
shit.
she
Thank
been
you, Shayla.
single.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Hey.
Shayla. Thank you.
how y'all doing today?
Yeah, so what I was getting at is like I've been paying my own bills, taking care of my son, buying his
I'm
shoes,
feeling
buying his
myself.
cleats, whatever, paying registration for activities, doing this on my own. I'm doing it and I'm doing it well. But it's not meant for one person to do, and it's strenuous. So I
I agree.
need somebody to do this with me. Period. And even if I didn't have a kid, like I need somebody to balance, like George said, like there's a balance. Like the things that I want to accomplish, the purpose that is placed on me, it will only be magnified with somebody whose purpose who is aligned with me. So go ahead, Pope.
Is he
You
muted?
muted.
Okay. In essence, and I truly hate, I do not like personalizing this stuff. I don't like it. But so you need somebody to help balance this stuff out, right? That
I'm not trying to date somebody just so they can help me pay bills.
yeah, but but still to help you with this grind of raising a son and buying cleats and registration and doing all that stuff on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
It would be nice.
Okay, no doubt. But now for the men, we got to understand that that's what a lot of ladies is looking for. That's what we're walking into. We're going to have to play stepfather and help her take care of her child. That's not ours. You know, and trust and believe that is on our conscience. That is on our conscience. That's not something. So when a lot of men say, "Well, what is it exactly you bringing to the table?" We ain't trying to hear, "Oh, I could cook, I could do this, I could do that," because at the end of the day, we're thinking like, "Damn, man, I got to be in this child's life, help him play basketball, help him do this and this that," and it's not mine. And that is that's something.
Wait, hold up.
I was like, yes, please let George talk.
I've been on all day.
Salute, Grit. Thanks.
And the only thing I need to know is 3 women on here. See all the women, Marcus. See all the women, Pet. From where you at, right? Why ain't nobody answering that question yet, my man Pope? I don't understand. What the fuck do y'all bring to the table? Why everybody going some other routes with this shit?
Hold on. First off, I come with my own table. Let's start there.
What
So
is
you
So
got
that?
your
it's
own
not about
table.
what.
So now we're one and we got 2 separate tables.
No, we gonna have to compromise somewhere and pick a table. But
Okay,
at the
so
same
we
time,
have one
what it
table.
is the
We got one
women
table.
carry a lot of
What
weight
do
that
you
men
bring
do not
if
help pick up.
we're compromising to have one table? We have
Okay,
one.
let me ask you this.
This is what I'm going to bring to it. The question
Mhm.
is, what are you going to bring to it?
What are you going to bring to the table to help your man be better?
Peace of mind. Recognition
Ooh, that motherfucker hit that.
recognition of purpose and abilities, growth,
Listen, as a woman, I
validation and
need peace too.
appreciation. Validation and appreciation, physical touch and the physical thing.
Hey, I absolutely love Marion's grip.
Okay, but some of those.
Taylor,
And
Taylor do
wait,
not
one more
agree.
thing.
Taylor
And I'm
don't
not,
agree
and
with
one
none of
more
that
Hold
thing.
on. One at a
Wait,
time, y'all.
one more thing on that list is, and I'm not a low desire woman, so keep up with me.
Do not agree with none of that shit. She's about to go ape shit. I got my own motherfucking table.
That's how she started that shit off. First off, I got my own table. Hey, fuck you, nigga.
I mean, I too, because I mean, I work hard. I work very hard. You know what I mean? So
That's
with
not
me
helping your
being the
man though,
person that I
Taylor.
am, Yes, I cook. Yes, I clean. All the boring shit that women do. Yes, who don't do that? Like, but sometimes women want to be women. I'm tired of being a plumber. I'm tired of being the doctor 24/7. Can I get a doctor in here to take care of me? I don't mind caring for my man, but I want my man to care for me too.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
one thing
No,
women women
y'all are
tend to
missing the question. What
no.
can you help?
Men,
What
women
can you
bring
bring to
so
help
much
him?
to the table, and y'all get greedy, and y'all start being unappreciative because we keep giving y'all things that we shouldn't be giving y'all. We bring
Like
stuff to the
what?
table that we shouldn't put on the table,
Like what?
and then just like a man wants peace, so does a woman. Let's face it, some of y'all men nag just as much as women, if not more.
About what? What do men ask you? I mean, I don't know
What
about
don't
your
y'all have?
relationship. Listen, what do we
what?
ask for?
Record.
When we ask for sex, what else we ask for?
Food, sex, time that she might not have because she caring for your kid or doing this, that, and the third. You don't know what
I,
she got going on. Like, how many of y'all really ask y'all woman how was they day,
I
or
do all the
I
really
think
take
time.
some
that's
of that
just
stuff
a.
off their plate?
I,
I ain't got no
I
choice.
think that's
That's
just
how
a
I
normal
live.
conversation with your girl. Hey, how was your day? How was work? You know what I'm saying?
Is
I
it?
think that's just normal.
Is it, or did you get so comfortable after so many years you stop asking?
No,
But
I
wait,
think it's just for a
listen,
just in conversation. Hey, what's up? How's your day going so far?
that's a can of worms that you don't want to hatch, Shayla. Because don't none of y'all women ask how y'all man is doing. Hey, baby,
Don't
how
say
you
none.
feeling?
I don't have a man to
That's
be
not
asking that question,
100%
so
true.
I'm good.
I won't fully agree with that. I am asked. I'm even asked by female, friends, associates. Hey, man, how was your day? You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
You intimate.
Yeah, if I don't give a fuck, I ain't gonna ask though. So I ain't gonna.
See?
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend you
Thank you,
100% right.
Candy. Thank you,
If I don't
Candy.
care, I'm not gonna
Appreciate it.
ask. I don't give a fuck. You
But
can
if
ask me how
it's
my day was, and I'll be like, it was
Thank
great.
you, Candy.
And
I
I
agree
but if
still
with
it's
ain't gonna.
somebody, if it's
I
I
still
agree
somebody
ain't
with
you
this
love,
asking.
comment.
Candy, though.
I agree with this comment. Men are simple. I feel like we are very simple creatures. I
We
agree with
are.
that.
We don't want shit. We don't want nothing. All we want is sex and something to eat. Now, time,
Sex and
some men
something to
do
eat.
because some. That's it. That's all we want. That's all we want.
Well, and that's the thing. I ain't say the cooking and
I
cleaning
mean,
because
for
y'all say
real.
y'all
So
heart
how I
tired of
got a
hearing
question.
that.
So y'all saying that's all y'all want. So how many men are okay with paying all the bills? Since that's all y'all want. Y'all want her to have her own money too?
Wait a minute.
Or
Hold
y'all
on.
just
Hold on.
want to pay
Hold
all
on.
the bills?
Because
Wait,
I do
what the hell did that got to do? What
I
the hell
do
did that
feel
got to
like
do with
Are
me.
you asking what she bring to the table? Does she bring her own money to the table, or are you okay with paying all the bills? Because y'all saying
So
y'all
Now,
simple
think
and
about it.
y'all only want them three things, right? So do y'all want the money or not?
this is
Hey,
how I
hey,
feel about this. I honestly feel when it comes to paying all of the bills, and me and Candy, we had this discussion. I really feel like if a man has the ability to pay all of the bills and not be struggling
He
and still be
will.
able to do certain things in life, he would do so. I really do believe that. But I feel like for the most part, if a guy's asking you to pay bills or go 50-50 or whatever the case is like that, he's probably not in the greatest financial situation. And hey, I can't take care of the rent, the electric, the gas, the water, my car payment, your car payment, your car insurance, my car insurance, groceries, and all of that type of shit. So it's like if a
It,
man can
it
do it, if he has the ability to do it, I feel like most men don't have a problem taking
that
care of their
is
woman in
my
that way.
point,
That's how
though.
I feel.
That is my point. Y'all so simple. Y'all only want them three things, but y'all act like women want money. They
But
want you to
you
do this,
do
that,
want money.
third.
You have listen.
And
If
you do
you
too, because if
you
you
have to
can't pay
have
them
to
bills by yourself, guess what you want? You want some of my money because you can't
you
pay
have,
them bills by yourself. So it
but you
sounds like
have,
you want something too.
but y'all
Oh,
have to do that to live.
she,
Period.
wait,
Whether you're with us or
she,
not, you still have to pay bills to live. What the fuck? Like I'm
We
confused
all
about
do.
that shit. Correct. So
We all
we
do.
all have to pay
But
bills to live, but it's
we
like it's a
do.
problem for y'all
I
though. It's
agree.
like, oh, you want my money? Like motherfuckers, so do the bill collectors. They want your shit too.
Well,
If it was just you,
we don't want to pay 75-25. That's all we saying.
okay.
well, listen, the only way you paying 75-25 and you living with a nigga is because you got an ain't shit nigga, and that's your fucking fault
Or you
for living with an ain't
or
shit nigga.
she the breadwinner. Don't act
So
like women don't make more than men sometimes. She might be the breadwinner.
she might be.
All right. Okay, so if she
So
the
wait, then I
breadwinner,
got a
why
question.
complain? If she's the
Yeah.
breadwinner, why complain about what this man is helping with the bills if he's bringing what he can bring. I don't understand why complain. If he's helping you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, if you making more money than him, but he's helping you, what's wrong with that? As long as he helping,
Why do okay that it okay? So why do we all strive to make more money? It's a reason for that.
Yeah, so we can do more
Or we
shit.
all would probably do something that's really fun to us that don't make a lot of money.
So
Just 'cause we love
Shayla,
that.
Shayla, are
so
you saying that in this situation, it's like the woman is excelling at her job and getting promotions or what have you, but the man is staying at the same level where he could
No, not
have had opportunities to elevate?
no, because see, I don't knock nobody's job as long as you got a job. My thing is this. They said
Mhm.
we
I don't believe
complain
that.
about
I
X,
don't
Y,
believe that
Z.
at
They're
all.
simple, right? They only want three
No,
things,
hey,
right?
whoa. Hold on, stop right there. I
So
do not believe the statement that you just made is I don't knock nobody's job as long as they have a job. Because you're not going to be fucking with a nigga who's fucking working at fucking
Dollar
McDonald's.
General.
you're
You're not
right.
going to
You're
do that.
right. You're right. I ain't.
But what if they like the manager or something?
Go ahead, Pope.
All right, so we're back on the whole money and gender thing, okay? And this is the difference between men and women, okay? Men, for the most part, I completely know and understand. I mean, man, I would really love to go get me a 25-year-old dime piece. But I understand that I don't really qualify for that right now. She might want a guy that plays for the Steelers or something like that, or someone else, right? I kind of know that I just don't qualify for that right now. Okay, a lot of problems that the ladies run into. You keep bringing up this guy that pays 100% of the bills, and you may not qualify for that anymore. You are done for that. You don't. The guy that can pay all the bills. Does he want you? Yes or no? And if the answer is no, then stop talking about this. Go get you a 50-50 dude and work on peace and happiness. But a lot of women, they're 40 plus years old. They may be obese, they may have other children, and they are still talking about a guy that can pay every single bill in their household. If I'm making $200,000 a year, please tell me why I would want that woman. Because if I make $200,000 a year, I could go get that 25-year-old dime piece. I could get anything I want. I could get a woman that don't have no kids at all. I could get a woman that's never been married. I could get all kind of beautiful women. One thing you've never seen is a rich man with a average woman. You've never seen that. Because men, we desire the most beautiful woman that we could possibly get.
Unless she was there with him shooting in the gym.
Yes.
But wait, I've
You
seen a woman.
Let me finish my statement because
a rich woman with a fucking average ass nigga. That's what you won't find.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
So
Pope. Go ahead.
So the only point I'm trying to make though is everyone can do themselves a solid if they realize what they qualify for. What am I able to actually get, and then appreciate that person. But if you're still walking around, if I'm still walking around talking about, man, I should have that 23-year-old dime piece, and I can't pull her, then I'm only torturing myself. So
Right.
it just gets to a point where it's like, man, what do you really qualify for? You might not qualify for what you want. And women don't never want to admit, yeah, I can't get what I want. I can't get a Pittsburgh Steeler. The Pittsburgh Steeler don't want me no more. You know what I mean? Or the damn head lawyer at the firm, he doesn't want me anymore. I got too much baggage. I got too much this and that. I got too much stuff going on. So that person needs to go ahead and link up with another brother that is blue collar worker, makes $60,000 a year. Let's put our money together and let's work on peace and happiness on the side. And like my sister Marion said, maybe we could build something from that. But that whole 100 pay all the bills, okay, we can have that discussion as long as everybody qualifies for that.
Y'all missed the point. Y'all missed the point. The point was that y'all asked for some of the same things we do. Y'all complain about some of the same things we do. That was the point.
Peace?
The point is
You
just like
complain about
we
peace?
want, y'all like, oh, she wanted this man to pay her bills. Y'all want a woman to pay bills. Y'all don't want no broke bitch.
No, I don't. Listen, no man want a woman for her money, okay? And I don't care.
Not for her money, but you don't want her broke.
I don't care how broke
Nobody
the guy
wants
is.
anybody to be broke, man. As adults, nobody wants that.
Exactly. So let's not say that you only require just those couple of things because y'all require a lot of the same needs that we require as well.
Well, some of this stuff,
We all want good sex.
some of
Who
this
wants
stuff,
who wants black sex?
some of this
We
stuff
all
goes
want.
without being said. If I'm going to marry somebody, if I'm going to mate with somebody, yes, I do require that they get out and make some money. So that I hope that goes without being said, right? But like George was saying, it's the most simple things that we truly want: peace, some food, and some sex, man. But on the other hand, we need to come with money. We need to come with security. We need to be good looking. We need to protect. We need to do a whole lot of other stuff. We just want some peace.
So does a woman. So does a woman. So what makes your list any different?
Because that's
So
not
does
all
a
women
woman.
want.
Y'all want food.
Mm-hmm.
So with food that requires grocery shopping, right? So
Yes.
she just worked all day. Now you want her to go grocery shopping to go buy some food. Then you want her to stand over the hot goddamn stove and cook that shit. So your ass can eat. Wait,
Yes,
hold
I
on.
do.
But we
Yes, I
50-50
do.
though, right?
Yes, I do.
Well,
Because
and
Oh,
Shayla
I'm
wasn't
gonna
here
go to
for what
work.
we
I'm gonna
talked
go to
about
work, and
earlier
then I'm gonna
about.
come home. I'm gonna cut the grass, and then when somebody break in the house, I'm gonna deal with that. Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
she might want to bust her guns too. You don't know. I mean, listen, just like
I
a
don't
man can
want
be
a
a
woman
protector,
that's
a
gonna
woman
bust
can
her
be a
guns.
protector
I don't want a woman
because
that's
she
gonna
gonna
bust.
hold her own too. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying we all require more than just a few things.
Shayla, but we both know that if somebody was trying to break into your house, you are not going to be the first person to go grab a gun and run down the steps and see what's up. If you have a man there,
Then you don't know me. Well, then
if
you
you
don't
have a
know me.
man there, you're
Then
not going
you
to be the
don't know
first
me as
person to
well
do
as I
that.
thought you did. Now, Candy, please tell him.
I mean, I'm just saying, to me, it just doesn't make sense. You gonna hop in
I'm
the
a
truck?
little different. I'm a little different, but I accept that I'm a little different.
If we get together and you got boys or whatever, I'm gonna be the one that's in the yard playing with them for getting ready for basketball and football. I'm gonna take them to his football stuff. I'm gonna get them trained up and stuff like that.
And see, okay, why can't that be done as a Why can't that be done as a family though?
I'm just saying too
Why is the
often.
responsibility on one person? What? What you mean?
If,
What,
What?
as far as
no,
going out and play with your sons? Is that what you mean? Go do
like,
it as a
wouldn't you
I
family?
want
mean, that, or you know what I mean, or even if you got daughters and her doing something with the daughters, you know what I mean. That's what we need to stop doing that too. Men, take your daughters to go get their nails done.
No. Just like I don't want my kid.
No,
I don't
why
want my
not?
kid. I don't want my kid's mother, my son's mother, to go take him to get a haircut. That's not my environment. I don't want to be there. That's where y'all be at. Just like y'all don't be in barbershops. There's no need for you to be there.
This is kind of what we mean. We started from George saying men are simple. The whole comment was men are simple. And from that,
You're not.
instead of everybody agreeing men are kind of simple, now we got to argue that well, everybody's simple then. If women were so simple, then why did this turn into a debate to begin with? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we are simple beings, man. And Shayla, are you disagreeing that men are simple? Like, are you saying we are not simple?
I'm saying just like y'all think men are simple, I think women can be simple. Most of y'all think women require some things that they don't really require. Some women just want a break from time to time. They just want peace too. Some women just want a hot meal too when they come from work. Sometimes we require just the same simple things that y'all require. But y'all look so far into it. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. You know what? Let me go buy my bad Gucci bag. I might just want a break. You take the baby. You take your kids out to the park or something and let me have that time to myself. You don't Sometimes we require something so simple. It's just paying attention to see what we need at that moment. We are just as simple as y'all are, but y'all think too much into it.
I ain't simple.
I know that. I was about to say that shit.
You are not
I
you
was
are
about to
not
say that
simple because if
motherfucking
somebody
shit.
give you everything you want, you would still find something to complain about.
Fucking right, she would. You
Woo, she'll be like, yeah, I said I was hungry, but
And there's a lot of candies out there. There's a lot of motherfuckers like her. She ain't the only goddamn one.
yeah.
But
But I would
anyway,
like to
y'all.
think that I am. I would like to think that I'm simple though, and
Really?
I want to be. I try to be. Not to say I don't have standards, but there's just not like this laundry list of things you have to do to connect with me. Like I want, because I feel like just as men are
Okay,
simple, they value simplicity as well.
I mean, they say
Yeah.
that, but it'd be like, yeah, I want the same three things: peace, food, and sex. Then a nigga could cook for me, and I'm like, this shit nasty as hell. or goes to the sex and I'm like, nigga, you ain't last long enough. I want 2-3 rounds. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, okay, you giving me what I said I wanted, but at the same time, like, this shit nasty and I'm not sexually satisfied. Now what?
I feel like I have lived a blessed life because
No, I'm gonna go off of fuck that. Fuck
What?
that. I'm about to go off the woman logic. Because that's what y'all be saying, you know what I mean? Or Candy, I know you do. Teach the motherfucker. Teach the nigga how to cook some shit. You can't teach
I would
him?
do
You
that.
can, but some ain't willing to learn.
If he's sitting there trying to cook, you know what I'm saying? He willing to try to do some shit to make your ass happy.
Yeah, but
So-
it'll be
Yeah.
like, I only cook breakfast.
Nah, see that's
talking
but that's
shit
it. That's
now.
a no go for me. Like I don't do dudes who are not open minded and willing to try things, willing to expand their understanding or horizons or what have you. Like if you just like I don't know, that just ain't me. Nah, especially if that thing is picking up a daggone hammer. Like nah, because I be Brenda the Builder over here. So
Brenda the Builder. Okay.
I'm not about to figure out nothing. I'm a
I put
Chicago.
all the things.
Candy ain't
Like
doing
anybody
shit.
go to
She ain't
IKEA,
cutting
I
no
will put it together
grass.
for you.
She
But I
not
need a man that
shoveling no
can do that.
fucking snow.
I sure ain't.
Motherfucking. What
I
else the
mean,
fuck ain't you
well,
doing?
I
She
will
ain't
say,
hanging shit up.
a man that's good with his hands is definitely a plus. If he good with his hands, that's definitely a plus.
Or he
Yep.
might
We
have
always
money.
need
He
something
can
for
he
you.
can he can pay to get the shit done.
Yeah, I don't care how it get done.
Yeah, but the for me personally, like
It doesn't matter.
I'm glad you have that. But like if you're unwilling to do it now, there's some people who just aren't skilled and probably should pay for it or whatever. But if you're not even willing to try, like to fix a cabinet or something, like something simple, like that it's probably because who I was raised by. Like my dad he can do electrical stuff. He can do like he told my son broke his window. And when my dad came to my house, I'm like, Dad, I need you to fix the window. He's like, I don't do glass. But what he do? Fix the window. Like,
I mean, if it's something that looks like a simple fix, yeah, give it a shot.
it wasn't simple.
Well, I'm just saying, if something does look like it could, like you
Oh,
said,
I
like a
like that,
cabinet or
Willie.
something like that. If
Mhm.
you looks like it's something you might be able to do, you try it out. But if you can't,
There you go,
then
Willie.
you call
Yes.
somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
But
anyway,
I
You
know
y'all.
say
I
live in
just
I've
that
said
come
that.
across
house.
men
Okay,
who would just
then.
be like, you know, I'm not handy. You say that to me, like you're gone. Like you're gone. Because if you stay around, you're not gonna like me. Like I lost all whatever I liked about you. I don't like no more. Like
See, my man Willie says he can't
dry
cook
right
for,
up.
he can't cook for shit, but he can build a
But he
house or
can
fix
build a
a
house
car.
and fix a
So you
car.
can
That
build.
is important.
Yes.
That is
If you can
so,
change
so
my
important.
brakes, if you can change my brakes in the driveway, oh my gosh. Like
Panty dropper,
You know
huh?
how much a woman hates detailing her own car or doing anything dealing with her car? What?
Mhm.
Listen, I told my mom and them I should have went to Votech in high school. God damn it, for fucking cars. Go ahead, Pope.
Sure should have.
I was gonna say I'm happy that y'all are hitting on those on those things, but like
Mhm.
usually speaking, a man has skill sets that exceed that 50-50 that we're talking about. Like, and for instance, I'm gonna always wash and detail my woman's car. I'm gonna always if the deck needs staining, I'm gonna stain it myself. Like, you know what I mean? So, and that needs to be done every 2 years or so to speak. You know what I mean? But there are certain things that usually a man picks up that we know how to do, that's going to exceed. And I mean, for the last 2 days, I've cooked dinner. Like, I don't mind that. Like, there's a lot of men that like to cook. So the idea that like,
I will agree
cook
with
every,
that.
I cook every day, men love to grill. A lot
Mhm.
of brothers love to grill.
All right, so I'm glad you said that, Poke. Is grilling is it
Yes.
look is it
Yes, that
masculine
counts.
for a
Yes.
woman to grill?
That
Yes.
counts.
Because
No, it's not
during
masculine.
the
I love
summer,
grilling.
when you can grill, like that's less I have to cook throughout the summer. Or if you will do it in the snow, do it like whenever you grill and you can make like my son's uncle, he's like this grill master. And during the summer, it's just shrimp, hot dogs, hamburgers, steak, like it's all grilled meats. And his wife just got to make the sides, and like it's so much pressure off.
But is it a
And then
masculine thing for a woman to grill?
is it masculine? I don't think
Yeah.
so. My
Oh, I
mom
think so.
grills.
I don't think it's masculine, but I do think I would want my
I think
man to
it's
do the grilling.
Yeah.
You do the grilling and I'll make the sides.
But at the same, like I want a
If
man
it's
who can. I would
masculine,
like
I'm a
a grill
grown ass
master, but
man out here then.
I still want to. I want to have a perfect brisket. I want to learn how to do that. Like that's on my list. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just seemed
Eh,
to me.
I'm all about my femininity.
It just seemed like one of them things that, as far as marinating meats, knowing how to cook meats, it just seems like something that men are a little better at on the grill, at least. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's all.
I think it's y'all just more exposed to it or whatever. Like that's like a thing that you get handed down from your father. That's a rite of passage and all that stuff. But I have an
But
interest
that's
in it.
I
Does that
think
make me manly?
no.
No, I
See,
shouldn't
but
have said that. I apologize.
Yeah, because my,
Yeah, no,
my
I'm
daughter,
just
my oldest daughter, she's 16. She loves the grill.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I'm
I don't
saying?
think nothing wrong with that.
But
I
my
don't. You
brother,
got that
so
shit.
my brother does it a lot, and she would be around my brother, so she just kind of picked it up. You
You over
know,
here
And that's
smelling
bonding
like
between.
ribs.
That's a
I'm
good.
not masculine, and I grill
Yeah.
a lot.
I
Shayla,
just
you just
learned how
said
to
you be
put
the first
steaks on the
motherfucker to
grill.
run down the steps with your gun busting first, and then say I'm not masculine. What the fuck?
I'm not.
Right. That's why I'm
I'm a
like,
woman that
no,
know.
I'm
I
not.
know.
Come on, man.
Listen, no, okay, so it goes back to people saying you pick up trades from your family. There's different things that you do learn growing up
Get my
that
charger.
a lot of these new generations are not learning. So, for instance, there is a lot of manly things
Really?
that I do not know how to do. Do I walk around? I wear dress and heels and everything else. I am a woman. I don't date women. I am a woman. I'm strictly dickly. But can I take if I get a hair clog in my sink? Can I take my pipe apart? You motherfucking right, I can. If I need to check my oil, can I lift my hood and check my oil? Yes. Can I change a tire? I could change a tire before I could drive a car. Yes. There were things that were passed down to me. Can I lay towel? Yes, I can lay towel. Why? My grandfather and my uncles taught me that. So
I mean,
Same.
those are
I
cool
No.
cut
things to be able to
grass.
know how
I
to
can
do.
cut hedges. I can do it. I am jack of all trades. I can do hair. I can do makeup. I can do all of that. But I am jack of all trades because some of those things were passed down to me, and then some of the things I learned because I had interest in.
Had to.
I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with gender per se.
Hey, since we're talking about masculinity versus femininity, my question that I would ask is, do some of these ladies know exactly what femininity is? And I mean, I'm not asking y'all. I know y'all know what femininity is. That came across wrong. Now articulate myself the way I want to. What I'm trying to say is
Thanks, Willie.
most women will say I'm not masculine. Okay. But I would ask, okay, then what makes you feminine then?
Well, I think one thing with us being single moms, sometimes we don't have a choice but to operate in the masculine sometimes. But I
You
think
always have
the
a
truth,
choice.
no, like I have
Oh,
there's things that I have to do. I'm raising a son, so I have to be harder than I'm harder with him than I would be if I had a man in the house. Like that's just I have to. What I'm gonna do?
I can throw a
Raise
football,
my
and I can throw
I'm
a football
so
pretty well.
no. But that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't even think throwing a football is the thing. But like I have to be harder on him so that I can do my best to raise him
Okay,
up as much as
I'm
because then I turn into those moms that y'all
I'm
denigrate
I'm
all the
sorry to
time, talking
cut
about,
you
oh,
off
he must
because
have been raised by a single mom.
listen,
Marion,
guys.
do you
So
remember
hold
what
on,
my
hold
question
on.
was?
The women back in the day who wasn't able to work and all they did is stay home and raise the kids. You don't think they had to discipline these kids or like the dad is out all goddamn day long. So it's
No, but there's some
No,
stuff where you
how is
like
it
wait
that
till your
they
father gets
were
home.
how is it that
that part. When you come from a
And
two-parent
Yeah, it's a
household,
difference.
but you still
And
had
yep.
to
It's wait till your
there's
dad
some things
gets
that a
home.
child
I'm
won't
telling your
try
dad
with
when he
their
gets home from
mom.
work.
so that's what
There's
it is
something that a
all of the
child will
time.
not
Is that
try.
what it
Yeah,
is all of the time?
there's some things that a child will not try with them with their mom if they know that their daddy is like, if you do this to my queen or whatever, like it's gonna be all hell. Like there's just certain things.
But it may not be
Can I ask a
necessarily
follow-up
something that was
question?
done to the mother. He's just, you know what I'm saying? He just was being mischievous or whatever the case is. He didn't necessarily
Well,
do anything to you.
I mean, but
no,
you're
You
a
that's
know?
different.
dad,
That's not.
Marcus.
Those
You
aren't the
know your
things.
kids.
Yeah.
What?
You're a dad. You know
Yeah.
your kids would try they mama, and all you would have to be like is, yo, what your mama say? Or better yet, with your mother. Your mother might have to repeat something to you a few times, but it's like, yeah, your dad said, yeah, I'm gonna chill out.
Can I
Like,
ask
Yep.
a follow-up question really quick?
Mhm.
Because basically I got an answer.
Well, I
Something
didn't finish my answer, Pope.
and I wanted to chime in on that too, but I was trying to wait till she got finished. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I'll be quick. The only thing I was gonna say, sometimes as single moms, we have to operate in the masculine, but the difference is how do we react when a masculine man is around?
Okay,
Do we take that off?
That's a good question.
fair enough.
Yeah,
So,
do we take that off and go back into our feminine, which
so
I purpose to do?
Some of y'all can't
my
do it.
question, the actual question I asked all the ladies was, what is femininity and what makes you feminine? And the answer that I got was, we act masculine sometimes because we have to. And what would happen when a masculine man comes in? Will we remove that? So
Well, I wanted to answer.
No, I
so
thought the question was, how do you know that you're feminine?
No, that wasn't
Okay.
the question. But so I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it a different way. But I'm gonna say this: too often, you ladies put a negative stain on femininity because you make it out as that a feminine woman cannot handle all the things that you handle. A feminine woman can't be a boss. A feminine leader can't be a feminine woman can't be a leader. A feminine woman can't raise children or raise boys and stuff like that. You do not have to be masculine to make it as a single mom. You don't have to be masculine to be a leader. You don't have to be masculine to be strong. But what I want to know is this. I understand completely. There are times where you got to be more masculine than you would like. But my question is, what is femininity?
Okay, I want to speak on that. I think femininity, for the most part, is being a nurturer. Being caring, being a teacher. That's just a few things that I think of when I think of, being more feminine. And I would say I struggle with being feminine, and I said that I want to be a lot softer, because I definitely do feel like I am masculine. I wouldn't sit here and be like, I ain't masculine. Nah, I definitely think I am. And I mean, I don't want to blame it on anything. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this, person did this or this person did that. Just my circumstances. That's just, what it is. But yeah, it is. Like George said, some women they don't know how to be that at all, and I don't think I'm that person, because like Marion saying, depending on what man is around, yeah, I'll sit down and take the back seat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I get it. But I do think that that's hard for some women to do, period. Like you said, to even admit that they're masculine and not feminine. You know what I mean? Just because you wear heels and you dress up like a woman does not make you feminine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. I think that's the problem.
Right.
A lot of women, like you said, don't even realize that they're masculine.
I appreciate your honesty right there, for real.
And I'll say I struggle with that, because I mean, one. Okay. I grew up in a male-dominated environment. I have all brothers. My mom has only brothers. Like, you know what I mean? So I grew up in being around all men. As for having a son, I don't feel like it's my job to teach him how to be a man, but I don't have a choice. It's not optional. So I can only teach him but so much because I'm not a man.
Right.
This is why I say I love a man that's good with his hands. I love a man that's good with his hands. I had an ex that was very good with his hands. Guess what I did? Got lazy. Oh, I don't gotta fix nothing. Say no more. You gonna wash my car? Absolutely. I'm gonna stay right here at home. What you want for dinner?
But
It
I
just
feel like
depends on
that's
the
the
man.
thing,
It depends
though.
on the man, though. Like, you can't have no man coming in wanting from you, and you keep trying to give. It doesn't work that way. They have to be a masculine man to make her jump back into her femininity. She's not gonna jump back into that unless you can take them pants off of her, or she gonna put her pants on the same way you do.
I appreciate y'all honesty. I truly do. I just want to make one last comment. And I'm gonna tell you why I appreciate your honesty. Something that ladies, y'all should know, okay? We know when you are masculine, and we know fast and quick. It don't matter what you're saying with your mouth. We pick that up. We pick that shit up really fucking quick, and you can't hide it. You do. Sometimes y'all do a decent job doing it, but we know when a woman is masculine, and that is really difficult to deal with. A masculine woman is tough to deal with because now we're fucking up our nature. And a lot of women will say, oh, well, if I come across the right man, I'll get right back into my feminine side. I don't believe that that's something that you flip on and off like that.
I agree with that.
Because like I said, I believe that a feminine woman can accomplish almost anything that a masculine woman can accomplish. She can still be a great woman. She can still do all these things and remain feminine. That can happen.
You don't want your woman building a house with you?
I'm sorry.
I said, what's wrong? I mean, I agree. I said, you don't want your woman to build a house with you?
No, I don't. No.
Well, then that's there goes my first strike there, because I have put up drywall before and I enjoyed it. I paint, I sand, I like doing things like that, and that's why I won't have a man who can't do none of it.
I wanted to touch on something that Shayla said before I forget about it, because my memory is terrible. But she was talking about as far as being masculine, and she can't teach her son how to be a man, but she tried to a certain extent. And I would have to disagree with that. And I have a son. Our boys is pretty much the same age. They like 6 months apart. But I don't know nothing about being no man. You know what I mean? So I do try to teach my son on what to look for in these women. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't teach you how to be a man. So I would have to say that I don't agree on that part, because I can't do that in no aspect. I'm not a man at all. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's what I was saying. Like, we cannot teach them how to be men. We can only try. But even as
I'm not even
trying,
trying.
we're not men. We're
Yeah,
not
I'm not
men.
trying. I can try to teach you to be a
No,
good person overall.
trying is teaching your son, hey, you're supposed to cut the grass. I need you to cut the grass. Hey, come on, take this garbage out. Those things matter when it comes to having, you know what I mean, boys. Because
So
if
basically,
we're
like
not
their
teaching our,
role.
But you can't just tell your son
teaching them
go out there and cut the grass. Like, somebody got to show him how to start the lawnmower. You know what I mean? How to go in lines and
that is
make the
true.
shit look nice. So if you can't,
That
you
is
know what I'm
true.
saying? Somebody got to show him. So are you going to go out there and show him how to do it?
Hell no. I told my son, there go a lawnmower, buddy. Get it going. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how to put gas in it, but he do.
That's not how it
See,
was
and
for the
I bought
majority
an
of us,
electric
though.
one.
For the
I bought an
majority of,
electric one for my son.
Somebody gave
but
it
I'm
to
saying
me.
most boys, we're taught how to cut grass by like the age of 9, 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? I would think that was probably a good age to do it. So,
And I still have yet to let my son cut my grass, because I am one of them people that I want my grass cut correctly. So because I am like that, I do not let my son cut my grass yet.
stop dealing with
So once
nub.
again, you won't teach him how to do it correctly?
I will, but I just wasn't ready yet. It's almost like teaching them how to drive. I'm not I'm not there.
I know
Like, there's
some
some
moms that
things
are like
I have to
that.
be ready. Yeah, I have to mentally prepare for that. Like, if they make a mistake, because you don't want to yell at them about every little thing. So in order for me to be in a teaching mindset, I gotta be. I know I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I would rather somebody else do it. I'd rather somebody else
Shayla
do
is
it, because
actually a
I'm gonna yell at
masculine
them.
woman.
For
She's not
sure.
feminine. There's no way possible. She don't even have a fucking percentage
Wait,
in her.
wait, because I want to go back to Shayla's last comment as well, though. When she was saying that there was a man around, like she does masculine things, but when there was a man around who would do all,
I
wash
did
her
it.
car and all that stuff,
I didn't have
she
to.
fell back. To me, that's falling back into your femininity. And so to me, it does prove the notion that when the right man comes around, you can't help but to. April Mason will say, the feminine woman can't help but to acquiesce to a masculine man.
You know
And he
why?
could not
You know
cook,
why?
and I did not mind that he could not cook, for the simple fact that I didn't have to worry about the stuff I didn't want to
Yeah.
do anyway.
Because before you respond, Pope, because I want to say, because what that does is you're not having to wash your car or fix things or what have you, freed up your mind to be, okay, I don't have to do that. Okay, let me get in the kitchen. I got more creative mind and free space to think of this elaborate meal now that I want to cook for him, because I don't have to do the other 11 things that I shouldn't have to do.
Okay, and listen, I'm not going to say that Shayla's probably telling the God honest truth about her experience, but let me tell you this though, right? If we're talking about percentages, and we're talking about, because we talked about why men lie to women, and men, we think like this. We always think about, how can I get the most fish with my net? Okay, I'm gonna tell you this: a masculine man, I told you, we recognize masculine woman. I'm not attracted to that. I'm not going to go and entertain that and then think to myself, oh, well, she's going to start acting feminine when I get in here. Man, to hell with that. I'm just going to look for my feminine woman. That's feminine before I ever met her. It's natural for her to be feminine. That's how she always remained. And that's what I'm dealing with because that's what I'm attracted to. She's going to be attracted to me because I'm masculine. But I'm not going to go and try to get a woman that's a little bit masculine right now because of her circumstances and wait for her to fall in line because now I'm here. No way, because she's already showed me she could go back and forth. So that means that if we hit hard times or if I do the wrong thing, or if I become a knucklehead or anything I do, all of a sudden she's back to her masculine self. Nah, I'd rather just have a feminine woman that's always naturally feminine because that's what I'm attracted to. And you ladies are not attracted to a feminine man, are you? So why would you even ask us to go and date a masculine woman so that she could turn feminine again? You ain't gonna date no feminine man so he could become masculine. So it's again, we're back to y'all just think about yourselves. It's unfair.
So with that though, Poke, because
Go ahead.
I'm not saying that Poke is wrong.
No,
I'm not saying that. No, but listen. This takes me.
He right.
No, this takes me back to when y'all were asking me about would you talk to a man that does this, or we talked to him, and I said I can't speak for all women. Because I wouldn't, but I know some women who would, and that don't make me better or worse than that women. We just have different preferences. In the same way, because the man that Shayla just described, her ex, and some other men who I've known, like it happened. So I think that Pope can't speak for all men, is all I'm gonna say. But and I'm not gonna say that you're better or worse for it, because that's your preference. And you don't have the patience or whatever to wait it out or whatever. But some people, they might just see something in that woman that was like, I need to know more about her. I need to know her story. Because that's another thing. Like, that's an example. Like, women always like, oh, I can't talk to a man who got 5 kids or whatever. Well, I'm going to ask you, where are these 5 kids? How many moms? What's the story? Now, if you were just out here, just, doing whatever, no. But if you have 5 kids and your wife died, or if you have 5 kids and you got a divorce, or or you have 4 with a wife and 1 slip up, like depending on your relationship with those women, we might be able to work it out, So I think that people's stories matter. That for me, but not everybody believes that. So
all right, so listen, y'all, check this though. Good conversation. We always go long as fuck, longer than we're supposed to, for real, on certain shit. But that's cool though, because we got a lot of comments on that whole segment right there, and everybody's opinion and point of view with the shit. But I want to move on to the next motherfucking topic. Let's see where this goes. Body count. Does it matter? Does it matter? And nobody want to touch
I'm gonna say no. I'll say no. Reason why, because everybody has a past. I don't really want to know your past unless it's going to affect my future. Not that curious. Whatever you did when you was 18, I do not need to know about it at 30.
If he was a rapist, would you want to know that?
Yeah, but I done probably looked you up already.
That's his past. He doesn't do that anymore.
No.
Okay.
Sorry. That's not a body count, though. That's rape. That's different.
Yeah.
Being a rapist that's completely different from somebody that has sex with a lot of people or not a lot of people.
It's still part of your past that I may not want to accept if I know about it.
No, because you could always do it again.
Huh?
You could always do that again. If you have the proclivity, that's different, Mark. If you have the proclivity to take away a woman's agency like that, that means you just don't value women.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's not say that. Let's just say anything that may be looked upon negatively that you've done in your past. If it's something that you just don't want to deal with and you find out about it,
it depends on what it is. Like she said, if it's going to affect my future.
So now we're just negating that. Somebody who's had sex with a whole bunch of motherfuckers is just like, no big deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that because I've never I mean, I just automatically assume most guys have had sex with a whole lot of women. I just automatically assume that.
Me too.
Automatically.
And rightfully so.
You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, so that means there's nobody left.
I'm just
Like,
saying that. I mean,
so
that,
I mean,
that's
I
not a
don't.
bad. It's not a
As long
bad
as it's
assumption.
not like, as long as I mean, but that's what I'm saying. So for me, it wouldn't really
So
count. As long as it wasn't like my friends, my cousins, you know
no,
what I mean,
I dig
somebody
that.
that I would deal with. It's like, okay.
So do we feel like men sleeping with a lot of women is kind of in their nature, and women sleeping with a bunch of men is not in their nature?
I'm not gonna say it's
Who
not in
said
their
that?
nature. I'm gonna say it's
I'm
more
asking.
acceptable. I'm not saying that it's more in their nature.
So now
I'm just saying it's more
you
acceptable.
believe that it is in a woman's nature to have slept with a lot of men.
Listen,
I
this
think
is
it's
the
in
way.
everybody's
I
nature to
think it's
have
fair.
Yes.
sex.
Yeah, I think it's fair game. I mean, I think it's looked upon us more negatively, of course.
So y'all are
But
hunting. Y'all are
hunting?
hunting. Y'all out there hunting
Listen,
for
Why do we
listen.
gotta
bodies.
hunt?
Marcus,
You don't
let
have
me
to
explain it.
hunt.
Let me explain it like this.
Go ahead,
Ooh,
Mary.
I'm gonna be. This is real like exposure here, but if I acquiesce my every whim, most people, y'all, or maybe y'all on this call would not associate with me.
If what?
If I did whatever I wanted to do, if I acted on every desire, most people would not associate with me, given the society that we live in.
What you mean? Like you wouldn't be desirable by dudes? Like they would look at you funny?
Or in women, probably wouldn't, because if I just did whatever I wanted to do, and yes, I want to hunt? Yes, I would, but I don't, because I don't live in a society, and that doesn't gain me the reputation that I want to have. So I have discipline, and I curate the life that I want to live. But if we had a free for all society where that didn't matter,
so let me ask you this: Do you think that a woman who has been with a lot of men has a better chance of being in a serious
Because of this,
relationship than a woman who has less men?
first of all, I think there's men out there. Because first of all, if you ask me that question, I'm not going to answer you, not because I'm ashamed of the number, but I lose respect for you. Like, why? I respect the men out there who multiple. Listen. There's men out there who say, I don't care what happened before me, you're with me now. As long as it, just like Candy and Shay was saying, as long as it ain't my homies or somebody I know or whatever, you with me now. If you ain't saying that, you done lost all your chances anyway, because I just don't respect that.
Let's just say it's a case of he doesn't ask you, but y'all live in a small town and he knows that you done fucked a lot of niggas in the hood.
So
he knows this.
So that again,
so what is the question?
Likely, yeah. That's his.
Him knowing that you have a whole lot of fucking bodies. Is that it's not a big deal, because it looks like
it happens.
I mean,
that happens in Aliquippa.
But
it happens.
Yeah, it does. So how many of these women that are in these small towns that get passed around have a lot of fucking bodies? Is the number high for them landing a serious relationship other than dudes just want to fuck on them?
I mean, they be landing serious relationships.
Yes.
Either the dude is older or they younger, but it ain't somebody in they realm, and dudes do it too.
But I think it could be even that. Like, there's women, and no judgment, there's women who I know had a certain reputation when we was in high school, and they wifed up now in our small town.
They were hoes in high school.
Same age.
They was hoes in high school through their 20s, all through their 20s.
Yeah. Body count's body count, whether you 18 or 25.
They don't. We all know women like that who are,
You
like
might not marry somebody from your town per se.
Or
well, you can get somebody.
That's
but
true.
if the man don't know about whatever you had going on, and because you've had so many partners, you're a little experienced, so the sex is good, they cool.
So listen, that was something else that I was I had heard on somebody else's show too. They had people calling in. The question was, for men, would you prefer a woman who's been with a lot of men or a woman who doesn't have as much experience? And the crazy thing is, a lot of dudes was like calling in like, give me the whore. You know what I'm saying? I was like, holy shit. Like, it was a whole bunch of dudes like that, because they're like, yo, like I want a woman that has a certain level of experience.
That guac takes experience.
But they weren't saying like,
They
yes,
were
I'm
white
going to be in
girls.
a
No.
serious committed relationship with this woman. They're like, yeah, give me the woman that is going to please me more. I feel
Mhm.
so. I don't know, but
I mean,
again,
I don't know. I don't think it's fair as far as because I mean, yeah, if I was a dude, I wouldn't want a known whore. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
I mean, I'm not saying she got to be no angel. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
but
I'm
hold on,
not
hold on,
saying
hold on.
that either.
Before you go any further, now, men who y'all just automatically assume to who are whores, do you have a problem with really fucking with him?
No, I told you I don't.
Okay, do any other women? Do y'all have a problem with knowing that a man has had sex with a lot of? Let's just put a number on it: 150, 200 women. I don't
See,
know if
now
that's
when
I don't know if
you
that's a
doing too
lot
No,
for
much
you
y'all.
can't
there,
put no number on it.
yeah,
Don't
you
put no
can't
number
say
on
that
it.
because
If
that's
he
gonna
says
start.
if he's just being honest and he's
Cause
like,
that
yo,
be
you
like,
know what I'm saying? I just want to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you probably heard about
Why
me
are
or
we
whatever the
talking
case
about
is.
this?
He's just throwing out a number. Like I've probably been
Yeah,
with about
no,
200
ain't
women.
nobody gonna throw out that number. Nobody
They
gonna throw
might.
out that
They
number. No, they
might.
ain't. No, they're not.
Why? Okay, so I'm
No,
just
they're
saying.
not.
Let's just say that you do know
man,
this.
he
He's
lost
been with
count in
two
high school if that's the case.
for sure. Absolutely. But do you feel like that would be a problem for you if he knew and told you? I've been with 200 women.
I don't know. I
Y'all
think
looking
that
at
would
me
be a
like I'm
little
fucking
overwhelming.
crazy.
Even though I agree,
Cause
most
That's
guys
even
have
crazy
had
to
sex with a
say.
lot of
All I
women.
want
When
is
you're
yes
talking
or
about
no. Like
200, that's a little
see, no,
overwhelming.
yes
my mind
or
goes
no.
somewhere
Why you
else
always
because what is
Taylor?
wrong with
I
you that
always
you didn't
hold
count?
on. Taylor, let me be
Why are
so
you
goddamn
counting?
ass. What the fuck? Shayla, I need you to answer the question because I always got to do this shit with your ass when you on the show when I'm asking yes or no questions. Yes or no. If you know this man has been with 200 women, are you going to deal with him? Yes or no?
I don't know.
God damn it.
I don't know the answer to that. Who is walking up to people telling them, yeah, I've been with 200 people, but what's up?
Taylor, the hypothetical is you just happen to know. You know this. You know for 100. He's just telling you for whatever fucking reason. He's just telling you. Are you going to deal with
That's
him?
not realistic to me.
What? You're not serious.
To be
I would
honest, Marcus,
probably say
I would have
no.
questions.
That is
I would have
not
questions.
realistic.
I'm telling you guys, by the age of 40, there's men who have had sex with way more than 200 women.
I mean,
So I just threw 200 out there like that, but y'all talking about I don't think that's not possible.
I
What
mean,
the
because
Yeah,
fuck?
that
because
sounds like an
we
overwhelming
think about.
number.
What? You gotta understand if a nigga
This is why we shouldn't have this conversation.
if he starts fucking at 13, 14 years old and he's 40 now.
I just don't see nobody saying, yeah, yo, what's up? I fucked 200 bitches. If you ain't
Regardless.
gonna be honest with me and just tell me you want to fuck, I
Okay.
just don't see you
Okay,
telling
so
me, yeah,
listen,
I
hold
fucked
on.
Yeah, I ain't saying no shit like that.
You might not, but
It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not realistic.
I'm
But
just using it for a scenario.
He's just asking the question though.
That's all. If you know that this man
But
has
it's
had sex with
not
200 women,
realistic.
No,
I'm here to tell you
I'm gonna
it
say
is
no.
realistic though.
You're
That is
just not
say
going
no.
to
realistic.
you're just not going to
I'm
get
saying,
a straight up answer with them, bro.
okay, look.
What are you
Not.
talking about?
Shayla,
Let me
it's
get
not
closer.
realistic,
Let me
motherfucker.
let me
I'm
get
telling you, it's
closer.
realistic.
Let me get closer to a yes or no. It's still not a yes or no, but
Why?
it would
Can't it be that simple as yes
listen,
or
because
no?
no, it would
Yes, I
depend
would.
on
No,
where
I
we
wouldn't.
are. Can you give me a little bit more context? It depends on where we are in the relationship. If we're already in a
He's
committed
trying to
relation,
talk to you. No. He
oh,
wants to try to talk. He's trying to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You're attracted
okay.
to him, whatever the case is. He's been with 200 women. But you like his vibe. He seems cool and all of that type of shit. You want to see where it might go. That's his past, remember? Like y'all said,
Okay.
it's his past. If
Yeah,
it's his
but you
past and
didn't
it
have to
don't
tell
matter,
it to me.
why the fuck won't y'all talk to him?
No, but you know what I honestly would do is just what I just said about the man that has 5 kids. I would just want to know the story.
Back to where we started this whole show when we was talking about why aren't men honest about certain things. So now we're getting all of this bullshit of why would he tell me this and this and the third and all that shit y'all saying. The motherfucker's being honest with you and you don't want to hear it. So that's what we go back to. I don't give a fuck if you wanted to hear it or not. Motherfucker. He wants to tell you his fucking truth. He wants to tell you his fucking truth and you don't want to motherfucking hear it.
I would have
just because I don't want to fuck you now don't mean I don't want to hear it. No, hell no. Turn that shit the fuck off. Just because I say I don't want to fuck you now don't mean I don't want to hear it. You just ain't about to get what you want. That's all that is.
It's not about getting what you want. All I'm talking about is this man telling you the truth about certain things, and y'all like, why would anybody want to tell me this? I don't want to. Like what?
Because I don't want to know. That's not a question that I would ask. How many people have you
But
fucked?
that don't
I'm
mean
not
he
even
can't
gonna
tell you
ask
the truth
that.
about certain shit just because
I
you
mean,
didn't
he
ask.
can tell me, but now I don't want to fuck with you. 200 people sounds
And
overwhelming.
that's why niggas lie about certain shit because they'll
No,
say
Marcus,
you're not gonna want to
Marcus,
fuck with me, so I'm gonna lie.
for me, it would
That's
be
not
just
a
like I
good
said
reason to
about.
lie.
But that's why
This
they
is
do
what I
it.
said about the man with the kids. Like
That
I would
sounds
have
like some weak
questions. I need
ass
to know the
shit.
story.
Some
So
weak ass shit.
It do.
You think a nigga ever lied to you to fuck you?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Fellas, George and Poke, have y'all ever lied to a woman to have sex with her?
Yes.
That's just a relevant question.
So women. Now I want to ask the women: have y'all ever lied to have sex with a guy
No.
No.
about anything?
What was I about?
I don't know.
To have
There's a
sex.
lot you can lie
I
about. There's a
lied
whole
to have
lot.
sex.
I don't have nothing to lie about.
Look,
We're
Poke,
We're
I
one.
want you.
Let's
Poke, I
let's
want you
let's
to
be
elaborate.
honest.
I don't
I
have
Let's be
anything to lie
honest.
about to get that.
I want Poke to elaborate on what he was talking about.
I'm saying to get that, I don't
There's
have
a
to
lot
Wait,
lie.
to
hold
lie
on,
about.
hold on. But you just asked us a question though.
What?
So hold on, let me answer
That's
your
how I
question.
answered it. Y'all all said no.
We did say no, but the reason we don't
You
lie
answered the
because y'all
question.
sleep with anything anyway. Most men. She
Yep.
can look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and y'all gonna turn the
But
lights
y'all
off
don't
and still
fuck
sleep
ugly
with her.
niggas.
So why she gotta lie?
Fuck
She
out
ain't
of here.
got
Y'all act
to.
like
You
y'all
gonna
fuck
sleep
the
with her
finest
anyway
motherfucking niggas walking. Y'all all done fuck some ugly dudes.
Yeah, I have. I like
I
ugly
because
know you
niggas.
have. Marion, you
because
probably
the
fuck
ugly
some
ones
ugly
probably
niggas. Shayla, I know you fuck
ain't.
some ugly niggas too.
I like ugly
No.
I
dudes.
did.
So.
All right,
I
then. So what
did.
the fuck we talking about? Y'all fuck anything. She could look like this, that, and the third. And y'all fuck ugly niggas that look like this, that, and the third too. So what the fuck are
Not
we
a
talking
no.
about?
No, I have not.
You
I
never
have.
fucked the ugly nigga?
No.
I don't know. I don't know,
It
I
ain't
man.
gonna
have.
work if I ain't attracted.
I don't know.
And that's very
She's
true.
gonna,
It does not work if you're
she's
not
only
attracted.
gonna say
It does not
he's
work
not
if you're not
ugly
attracted.
because she's the one who's looking at him. So it
Nah,
could
that
be
nigga was
another
ugly.
female and be like, yo, that nigga ugly as fuck. But in her
Well, okay,
mind, she's
that's
like, that nigga
subjective.
fine.
I see it.
So, but
Y'all
that's what I'm
see it?
saying. Yeah.
Y'all
So
see
if
this?
he fine to me, but they were saying that they'll do it to anybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, George, answer the question. Mark Powell,
Oh,
matter, George Powell.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
oh,
Holy
answer,
shit.
George. Hey.
Oh shit.
yo.
Hey yo, I love this shit for real.
He
Woo.
said he can't read.
Yeah.
I know, right? But
I'm gonna
again,
feed into that bullshit all y'all want. I'm not feeding into that shit, man. I'm really not. Y'all ain't hear me
we
say
just
nothing about nobody
responded to
lying
her like
about
we
nobody.
respond to everybody else. What's wrong?
George did not respond on this. You know
I
what I'm
didn't. I
saying? I
didn't
could dig it though.
respond.
But
I didn't respond to it.
I'm just saying. I
And
feel
she
like for
caught
the
it.
I ain't either. I thought about it. I ain't either.
yeah,
She
that's
said, "I
true.
know
And that's
my
the
man.
thing.
He ain't answer that question."
Which question?
What?
She said, "I know my man. He didn't answer that question." That's what she asked.
But Pope, we know you value purity on this.
I mean, what you want
Okay.
me to say? Body count can't count. Not to me. Shit, if it's in the past, shit. Everybody had a whole stage. Everybody, man and female.
Okay, but
Not everybody.
I ain't gonna say that.
Not everybody.
Stop, y'all bullshitting. Stop it, man.
No,
To be
Not
not
honest,
everybody.
Stop.
to be honest,
Stop
I feel like
it. I know y'all was some
I
goddamn little
squandered my whole
freaks back in the
stage.
day.
so it's like,
Stop
yo,
y'all
it's either you had
bullshit.
your whole stage early on or you gonna get that shit later on.
If you get it later on, you just a fucking slut. You wrong. You should be thinking about other shit to build your life, nigga. No, you had it when you were 17, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, whatever in your
Whoa,
20s.
I was a
Everybody
virgin.
had it. Everybody had it. So body count can't count because it's a lot of fucking girls that been with 20 and plus, but don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. Got trained.
Fact. I've been a never mind. Go ahead.
I mean, but if you've been fucking since you,
Listen, a girl would never tell unless they trying to tell they nigga that they fuck with this nigga or that nigga. But she just ain't gonna come out and tell no random ass nigga I fuck 25 motherfuckers. She's just not gonna do it.
But if it's
The only
known
time
that she
she's gonna
does though,
do it,
if
no,
it's known
exactly.
that she do,
If it's known that she do, what the fuck? Half the motherfuckers in Alabama fucking everybody any goddamn way.
That's why I ain't there.
Everywhere.
Listen, I don't give
Everywhere.
a fuck. I don't give a
Everywhere.
fuck what nobody fucking say. If you fuck with somebody in Aliquippa 9 times out of 10, female or male, 5 to 10 motherfuckers already had them. Not
Yeah,
I
everybody,
agree.
for sure.
but it's damn,
I
nigga,
agree.
it's a damn near fucking 80%.
But you know what it is though? It's not just 5 to 10 people. It's 5 to 10 people that you know.
Yeah, I mean, what's
Right.
we live in the hood. What else you
Yeah,
gonna
and
do?
it's so small, it's hard not to.
It's small.
That's why ain't nobody in
So
that
a
entire
body
city ever touched me.
in Aliquippa, body count cannot count, man. You can't think about that shit because
Well,
it's in
this
your
is much
past.
bigger than Aliquippa. We ain't talking about just Aliquippa. You know what I'm saying? We saying in general. Yeah, I don't give a
I'm
fuck if you was living in motherfucking goddamn Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Or you know some bigger city.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but it's
matter.
easier to
The
hide when
question
it's in a
is,
bigger
See,
city.
the
does the
problem
is.
is you go to Los Angeles or one of the bigger cities, and the bitch, she do got a big body count, but she a little prostitute.
a little
But now
prostitute?
she got to be a
Wow. Wow.
You know
I
them,
mean,
you know how
that's
them
some
girls,
serious
though,
city
I think
they
issues.
be some
I think
call girls. They be call girls. You can meet one of the finest motherfucking call girls in your goddamn life. And she had about 100 goddamn bodies for $250 a fucking pop.
It's a lot of paper.
That's a lot of bodies.
For sure. Is it
Oh, so
worth it?
wait, can I ask a question? I know I ain't the host.
Well, I want to hear what Pope got to say because he hasn't said much about the situation.
good look. Yeah. All right, but two things though, man. Going back to what you were saying about dudes having 200 or whatever, and I mean, never mind. I'm gonna skip that. But
Nah,
no,
don't.
no, but
Come on, Pope.
You
no,
done
no.
ruled us in now. Go ahead, say it.
We waiting.
I'll put it to you like this. Like after I got divorced, one day I was at work. Like one day last week I was at work, and I was just thinking about something. I may have seen something on Facebook, but I was thinking like, damn, okay, what happened after the divorce? And I started counting, and I'm telling you, it goes up pretty fucking quick, man. I was just like, yo, hold up. And he brought up the fact that, if you started when you was, a teenager, then you're 40 plus years. I done seen pictures on Facebook, and I looked at the picture, and I'm like, and it'd be like 4 girls in a picture at a bar or something. I'm just like, dang, I smashed all of them. But I mean,
I would go down my Facebook list like, damn.
it's like, oh my god, like it gets a little shameful, but yo, about the body count.
As a man, excuse me, I'm sorry, Pope, but you can probably say this, and Fetish can say this. As a man, 9 times out of 10, I know me. I can't remember half the motherfuckers I done did it to when I was younger.
Yeah.
Listen,
I
I
don't know none of
told
them.
Candy before.
So
There's been people.
That's why I said I can't answer none of these questions. I don't know.
And that's why I was trying to tell Shayla like how it's not hard to do. Like I told Candy before, like there's been some people like if they come up and spit in my face, I wouldn't know who they were. You out of town on vacation, whatever the case is, some shit like that. Like you know what I mean? And it just happens to go like that.
What
Shout out to the AIM
you went to
convention.
college?
I know y'all know about the AIM convention. I did a lot.
Well,
I had a
never
lot of fun at the
Don't bring AIM
church
into
convention.
this.
2 of them motherfuckers 2 years in a row. First year was in Baltimore. No, I'm sorry. First year was in Indianapolis. Second year was in Baltimore. These are church conventions with a bunch of young folks with a bunch of hotel rooms. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just the teenagers, you know what I'm saying? It was the older folks too, you know what I mean? I was a teenager, it was the motherfuckers in their 20s, their 30s. They was all doing their thing. Well, one of my uncles had told me a long time ago, before I had went, he said, listen, you're gonna get there on a Sunday. By Wednesday, you should have something. You need to have something by Wednesday. So maybe that was fucked up for him to tell me. You know what
I
I'm saying?
need you to tell me off camera who that was.
That was my mentality going when I had first went. Like shit, I know by Wednesday, I need to be in something. And that's just how that went. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why my mama didn't let me go to AIM.
Yeah, I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? I would let Malik go. I let Malik go. Actually, the Daya went. The Daya went to AIM when it was in Tampa. She said they didn't really get to do anything, but see me when I went, I know we're way off subject, but like I never went to church. And the only time I would go to church is just to see what girls was in there. Other than that, I'm out till 5, 6 in the morning. I'm sleeping till 2 and 3 and doing it all over again.
How did you
So
do that?
I think
We
my
got to talk
parents
off
just did.
camera.
I was 8. First year I went, I was about to be 18. Was the first year I went. Yeah.
Hey, but let me knock this down.
Go
real
ahead. Go ahead. My fault. We got way
quick. Talking about church, but no, body count. I mean, it absolutely matters. Like, and the only time that it does not matter is, as Candy said, is when he don't know. And that's the whole idea for him not to know, because y'all know that if he does know, then you're going to be less than desirable. It's just that simple.
and we'll still be desirable even if you do know.
What exactly is high? I think I'm gonna regret asking this question, but what range are y'all looking for?
And I
That's
think
a
that
good
depends.
question.
I'm not
depends
giving
on the
a
man.
number, but the bottom line though is if we go out and you know, it's hard to speak. You know, we both came up in small towns, but if you done smash half the town and stuff like that, that's, I don't know, man. That's a turn off for me, man. You know what I mean?
But that's why, like I said, none of my partners have ever been in that town.
Yeah,
And
so
nobody's from Alabama.
it's all good.
that-
But,
we
you
wouldn't know
I'm not
about you.
gonna ask you what your body count is. So at that point, it's just about reputation. I just hope you just can't.
And I agree.
You know what I mean? Now, if you have a reputation, it's a wrap. If you don't have a reputation and you're a beautiful woman, I mean, we all assume that you got a body count on you. But if there's a reputation attached to it,
Yeah, that's when it's a bad look. I would agree.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
so other than that, I mean,
But-
we all
but
grown.
can-
Other than that,
Can we agree though that when even if a man has a reputation, he's still desirable?
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Mm,
because that makes you a desirable man, and females want to be with a desirable man.
it depends on what. It wouldn't be for me. Like I wouldn't assume that he's aligned with what I'm on. Personally, I wouldn't assume that he's aligned with me
Why?
if that's his reputation.
Because he's been with a lot of women. He's not aligned with you.
I wouldn't assume that. Like he would have to be able to get a
What would he
conversation
have to?
from me.
What would he have to tell you to be like, okay, we're on the same page?
Like that's exactly my past. I don't live like that no more. Type of deal. Like this girl broke my heart and I went on a rampage for 3 years and I regret it. It's like I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not a 3-year thing. That starts with us early for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit don't just start, all of a sudden now you just start fucking a lot of women.
But
Unless
that's
you go from not having shit to becoming like a millionaire or something like that. But for the most part, most guys start doing this shit at a young age.
I mean,
Yeah.
but it could be like Pope said. He got a divorce and then it was just like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm out here. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you was in, I feel that. Like if you was in a relationship, you was married for X amount of time, okay, I feel that.
Yeah.
I'll accept that.
So because we talking about the reputation of it all. Why do you have this reputation?
So is it really a reputation for 3 years?
It could be from the simple fact that the man is just that. Listen, okay, we all can agree that men have a hard time turning down sex, right?
Agree. We're too
Yeah,
easy.
agreed.
We have to do better, fellas. We gotta do better.
You go into your manhood. You're 35 plus years old. You make good money and you're good looking. Yo, man, like you're not working for it at that point, man. It's on autopilot at that point. I mean, so these older guys are racking them up, man.
But there are men out there who have discipline, and that's the kind of men that I value.
Discipline for what? If it's not about religion, if it's not, your God, for what? If I'm a bachelor, why do I got to be turning down women? For what?
And
I mean,
so
but I know
that
a
would
couple
be
of men
what
that
you.
is like, I ain't on all of that.
But don't make it
I
seem
don't
like we
know. I
fucking
don't know
a
many.
new woman every night. Like, come on, man, don't do it like that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm not understanding. I need y'all
I mean,
to
but you talking
lay it
about
out.
hundreds of women. Like I said, I would automatically just assume, okay, he's been with a lot of women. That's just what I automatically, even if it ain't true, I wouldn't even believe it. He'd be like, I only had sex with 5 people. I'd be like, this nigga lying. I mean, I wouldn't believe it. Even if it was true, I would not believe it. You know what I'm saying? But the beat that come out and say it was 200, it's like, well, god damn, like.
But I figure I'm just telling you, if you had sex with 10 women a year and you've been doing this for 20 years, that's not hard to do.
I do get that. I do get that. But once you put the number on it, it's like, god damn, that's
way too
So
much.
is that
That's a
is
whole
that
lot
an
of
average? 10 women in 1 year?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
average?
like
That's a healthy average. That seems kind of high to
Hey,
me.
I'm gonna tell y'all
That
something
seems
like
high.
this.
It's 12 months
The
out the year.
the average
365
man,
fucking days.
Wait,
10
I'm
women
trying
in
to hear what he's saying.
365 days. My
The
fault.
average
Go ahead.
man.
the average man that's between 30 and 40 years old have more than 50 bodies.
I'll agree with
That's
that.
yeah, I would agree with
Okay,
that.
I would agree with that. But
And
200,
y'all okay? And y'all okay with that, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, so
Y'all
if
okay
that's
with
an
50
average
bodies?
man, imagine what a good or a great man is doing.
No, wait. Y'all okay with 50 bodies, but y'all got a problem if a man say 200?
What? That's like
It's just shock value.
quadruple the amount.
50 bodies is a lot too.
50 bodies is a lot, but like you said, if you lost your virginity as a teenager and then you 40, like, yeah, okay.
I don't think 200 is that big of a number.
I think that sounds like a whole hell of a lot.
I just don't.
I don't even know how to measure it. I think numbers just come with certain shock value. So don't give me that.
Y'all will never understand that because y'all will never, y'all women, so y'all can't understand it. Just like as a man, we couldn't sit up here and really understand if a girl said she had like 40 or 50 bodies.
Yeah, but no, it's wild to say, oh, damn, bitch, you had 200 dicks in you? God damn. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild as fuck. 200 of them
And
things?
then that's a different thing too,
Sheesh.
because women are taken, we are given. It's a totally different thing. It's just we built, man. It's just two different things, man.
I agree.
I don't
It's
know.
wild.
I like the guys that see value in. I don't want to say it like y'all don't see value in yourselves, but like who just be like, this is great AD. Not every woman deserves this. Like
Oh, well, girl,
Yeah.
where
I
you find
value
them
that.
at? Where
I
you
feel
find them
that.
at? On
I know
Amazon?
a few. You said on Amazon. I
Then
told
again,
you
it
I'm
goes
having a
back to the
conversation.
it goes back to the question like Poke had asked earlier. Is a man who feels that way, does he want to give that to you?
Me, yes.
I feel you. No, I mean,
But everybody got to answer that for themselves.
but this is why it's such a shock factor, because you know, like going back to what Mark was saying, like females say, "Oh, my shit is the shit." Y'all really don't have an idea of how easy it is for men out here, man. Like it's not like back in the day. You know what I mean? You got all these dating apps now. We know it's easy for y'all. We know that much. But for men, as you get older, it gets easier. It gets easier. So if you stay in shape, you make good money, and you're good looking, it gets very easy. So those numbers that Marcus was talking about, if a guy is on a dating app or something and he's sleeping with one woman a week, that's 4 per month. 12
Why
times.
would you want to?
Don't ask why would you wanna. We're men. We're men. We're not y'all.
But to me, that's a lack of discipline. And so it's not just discipline in one area. I mean, and this is me because I desire marriage, I desire long-term relationship, all these things. So I'm always looking at your decisions and how that's going to affect me if we were to be committed to each other. And that to me says you lack discipline.
That's funny though, because when it came to the woman, you said body count don't matter.
It's not that it don't matter. I'm saying I don't respect a man who is worried about what happened with another man. Like even look, it's the same. Listen, real quick. There was a guy. He didn't ask me my body count, but he was trying to get at me. But he kept asking like, "But I bet you're dating other dudes, and I bet dudes take you out." And like, why are you worried about what they doing? Be that nigga. Like, be the one. Make me want to drop them. You know, so when a man is worried about what another man has, like, that's just weird to me.
Well,
that's feminine, insecure.
That's whack. But as a panel,
That's
though,
not feminine. That's just insecure.
Insecure. You're right, George.
We all determined. You ladies kind of determined as a panel that body count for women doesn't really matter. But then when it comes to a man, all of a sudden discipline comes into the equation.
Because I say I have discipline. I say I would love to be the man that you're describing, the whole woman a week. Me personally, that's the level of my desire. I would love to be able to be like that. I cannot, or I don't desire to have the ramifications that come with that.
Right. Okay.
I don't want the reputation that comes with it. I didn't lose my virginity until I was in college, but in high school I had a whole list men I'm of dude boy. Well, we was boys at high school who I wanted to try.
So you
None
waited
of them
until you
touched
got
me.
to college
And that was a
to
committed
go back on
relationship
your
I was
list.
in. And no, I just said I haven't. Nobody in Al Cooper has touched me.
Oh, okay. You did.
So that's what I'm saying. But and when I got to college, I was in a committed relationship for 4 years. Who is my son? That's my son's father.
But
So
still,
like,
but Marion, you never brought up discipline when the other two ladies said body count don't matter. You never brought up the word discipline.
no, I did. I said I have discipline. I said I wish I could be out there, but I am disciplined. That's the first thing I said.
No, I'm saying when the other two
How
ladies
how can
determined
you
that
wish?
body count
How
don't
can you
matter.
wish yourself be that you wanted? How
Hmm?
is that even possible?
I have a high sex drive.
For
That's just
you
what
to
it is.
you
Oh
wish
shit!
that you could be out there, but you have discipline.
Yeah.
Be out there.
No.
No.
No. When you
It's
don't
about
want to be
having
perceived a certain way, yeah,
Right. Yeah,
you don't want to
no.
be perceived
simply
a
about having
certain way. You know what I'm
So
saying?
Perceive.
when
Because I
women
mean,
when
Y'all
women be on
listen.
that shit talking about
Y'all
we
can
should be
do
able to do
whatever
whatever
y'all want
men
to
do, we
do,
should be
man.
the fuck just as about as many men as women. What am I trying to say? We should be the
As
fuck as
many
many
men as
men
men.
as correct. There you go. But it's like y'all don't want the certain perception, but it's like we don't get that perception. Nobody
yeah, you
gives a
don't.
fuck that we fuck
That's just
200 motherfuckers. So that's what I'm
You
saying.
think
When
you
it's
no.
don't
like
get
They
when
that
do care that
perception.
it's 200
no,
motherfuckers.
they
It
don't. Because you
depends on
still
it
don't
They
depends on
fuck with
do.
who's
them.
looking
I
at
asked
you.
all of y'all. I asked every single one of y'all if y'all knew that this man had this amount of bodies, would you still fuck with him?
You said
I don't
50
know.
is
Depends on
fine.
the
When you
situation.
said
If it was
200, I said no.
you ask a dude, do you want to fuck with this woman who's had 200 bodies? He's going to say no.
Yeah, when
And
you
that's
I'll
why
asked me
fuck
I
her.
ain't out
That's
200,
there.
it.
I
I'm
said
just gonna
no.
fuck her.
And that's why I ain't out there.
But how many of
Hey,
y'all
hey,
said when I asked y'all that question and y'all just said, I don't
hey,
know.
man.
It depends on the situation.
I
What's going
said
on?
no. 200 is overwhelming to me. Now, just
Hey,
to assume that there's a lot is fine, but once you put the whole number on it,
Number on
that
it,
gets a
it
little
mess.
overwhelming
Yeah,
to me.
it does
hey, bro.
complicate it.
I'm just letting y'all know that 200 is on the low end. That's on the low end. I'm dead ass serious.
And we talking about a motherfucker who's a broke
How could
motherfucker.
200 bodies be on the low
Just
end?
let me explain it to you. I'm telling you, it's motherfuckers who don't have a lot of money that can easily rack up 200 fucking women. So when you talk about these motherfuckers, and they may have dick discipline, but the ones that don't, who are super papered the fuck up, have a nice personality, look good, and all of this type of shit, them motherfuckers in the. How many say that? How many women did they say Wilt Chamberlain was with?
Over 1,000.
Over 1,000.
No, it was like 20,000.
I thought I
Yeah,
heard
it
it was
was
10.
something
It was
crazy.
10,000,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
Shit, YB just what is his name? Young Boy or some shit. He sold like 1,000. Was it him? I think it was him. He sold like 1,000 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And I'm
But I
sure that's
mean,
not
a
hard
lot
for
of
them to
people.
do. That's
it's a
not
lot of
hard. So when
people.
we talking about just a
And he,
regular motherfucker get 150, 200 women,
yeah.
not hard. He's been doing it since he was 14 years old, freshman in high school.
See, but
And
that's
this,
why
and this is
I don't even feel like we need to have that conversation. Don't even tell me that.
That's
one,
my
but
thing is why
one last point though. Like when we're talking about discipline,
why are we discussing numbers like as an adult? Like really,
And
you're
we're
like
not. It was just a hypothetical
a guy
thing. Go
coming
ahead,
to
Pope.
me, he been with women.
when we're talking about
Why are you disclosing that information? And why do you even know that? Like, so
It
what did
wasn't that I was
you
it,
know the
it was just
name?
it was a hypothetical question. Just something like just saying that if it's something that you did know. He did tell you for whatever reason. That's all. You don't have to go super deep into why
That
are you doing this? Why are you telling me this? I'm just saying the fact is you know. That's all.
So if he came
You're
to me
never
like,
gonna get that,
well,
bro.
I've
You're
been
never
with
gonna
around
get it.
200 people, that's an instant turn off.
okay,
Just don't tell.
Whatever.
Bro, you got another
when,
topic. This
when
one is
when we're
going
discussing
always.
discipline though, it's important to understand outside of religion, Marion, outside of religion, you know, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you know, you're doing this for religion. Outside of religion, discipline is just not having all these kids by other women, not catching diseases, not knocking down absolutely anything. But if I'm a man that can pay 100% of the bills, I make $200,000, $300,000, I make $100,000 a year. There is nothing, and I'm single. There is nothing wrong with me smashing for a woman a month, as long as I'm not getting any diseases. I don't have children all over the place. So I am having dick discipline. And I'm getting what I want. That's dick discipline. But it is nothing for a woman a week. That's 4 women a month right there.
Which is not hard to do.
It's not.
I'm sure it's easy. I'm just,
I
yeah.
don't know. That
The,
sounds still
y'all
crazy.
can't wrap your mind around somebody actually doing it, but I'm telling you that it's
I
very possible.
can't.
And
Right.
Marcus, I could be wrong, but you were talking about in a lifetime, right?
That's on like from
No, I'm talking
13
about the
to
time this
40
motherfucker is
once a week.
is fucking
A new
I'm
one
just
every
saying
35,
he's
week.
just
40
talking
years
our
old.
age right now. You know,
Yeah.
40. You know,
Yeah, hell yeah.
But for his
49.
life, but since he started, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
A
So,
new
so
one
I
every
ain't
week.
talking about from the time he's born to the time he died. I'm talking about
from the
from
time
when
he
he
started
started
having sex.
14.
until, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, our age now, you know, 40, let's say 40 years old.
Come on,
Yeah.
Marion. You've been to college. You know how many girls, guys get in college? They're gonna walk away from college with maybe 70.
Yeah.
What?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's college behavior. You're still a child for the most part in college. When you graduate, it's time to ascend to higher heights.
But
Okay,
he's
so now
saying in
in
his
your
lifetime though.
in your mid 30s, you may say, if you, let's say you 32 years old, you might have five a year.
Yeah, that's gonna get you there.
It is. Don't discuss numbers is the moral of the story.
I
Don't
would
give
say that.
numbers.
Yeah, just let me assume.
I don't think
you got a
anybody's
lot of
really going to
knowledge
come up
under
to
your
you and be
belt.
like, yo,
Good at that.
but let's say, for example,
No.
you know what I'm saying? Like you have a male, female best friend kind of deal when he's telling you that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
like,
yo.
"Nick, you a whore."
Like, damn, bestie.
Like, damn.
But that's the thing. So y'all know my best friend is a man. He had his whole face.
Then I'm probably gonna start asking crazy questions like, so anybody I know?
Hell
What?
yeah.
That's all I know.
Hell yeah. And living here?
I mean, the
Come on, man. Like George said, it's a good motherfucking chance that's going to happen. As long as it wasn't your family, you know what I'm saying, something like that, you know what I'm saying, you should be cool.
I mean, but living anywhere, it's the same thing.
No, I think it's harder to get
No.
around when you live someplace
Yeah,
like,
ours.
you know, a place of
Like, out
9,000
here.
people.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think
Depends.
I also think the moral of the story is everybody should keep their mouth shut.
I think it depends on your
We know that doesn't happen.
because I mean,
You will.
just
I'm
like
about to get
we
off
look
this.
at Aliquippa as a small place, you know what I mean? Because
So, yo.
everybody.
So, yo, I want to get to this last topic, and I know this will be quick because I don't think I'll get very much engagement out of it, honestly. But I don't even know what happened to it. Shit. Did I lose it? Yeah, I think I did lose it. But anyway, it has something to do with what are some of the things that you wish people would not do during sex? What are some things that you wish that a man would not do? What are some things that you wish women would stop doing?
Man, you already had this discussion, Marcus. You already know I ain't even saying nothing to this. It's I see y'all niggas on the next show or something. We already had this. I was
Is that
waiting
too
for this
much?
one. Yeah,
Is that doing too much?
I mean, I'm already up.
You know what I was thinking about too? I was thinking about because I've seen it done before. I was thinking about doing like an after hours kind of podcast. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I think that'd be pretty cool. You know, start that motherfucker like 11:30 midnight, some shit like that. But anyway, anybody want to answer the question?
That's too risky, bro. God damn.
Well, I'll say it. I'll start off with it.
Listen,
all of that biting shit.
Talk to that.
That for the women out there who really like to bite people during sex, like I ain't talking about like a little nibble or nothing like that, like a for real bite. Don't do that shit. That scratching shit. Don't do that shit. Now that's not really like a, you know what I mean, asexual, but it's during the sexual act. You know what I'm saying? That shit does not feel good. Another thing, y'all gotta ease up on the balls, dog.
Oh yeah.
Y'all gotta ease up. You know what I'm saying?
He can relate to that shit.
You can't be sucking that motherfucker super hard, dog.
Chill.
Relax. Take your time. Be gentle.
Yeah.
All right. That's all. That's all I have.
Okay, so I'll add that. Just like y'all want somebody to be gentle, y'all need to be gentle and easing up on that backhand when y'all slapping folks' asses.
Oh no, we ain't easing
But
I
off.
would agree to that. I don't
All
like
right.
that shit.
We ain't easing
Oh,
off
Said,
on
oh
that shit.
no, we ain't doing that.
I check y'all niggas out. Y'all niggas trying to get me in trouble on this conversation.
All right, George.
Yeah, George, no, George, you gotta be quiet. You ain't allowed to answer.
No.
No, I'm getting the fuck off of this motherfucker. I love y'all. To the next episode. Marcus already know. I told it. No, nigga.
George did, so he was like, yo, I'm not participating in that
I'm
part
not.
at all, nigga.
No.
Hey, he put up 2 peace signs. What he said?
Wow, hold on. I just seen this comment. Damn, how'd I miss that? I got less than 10 bodies total. That's the
Woo!
male.
That was Mr. Willie.
All right.
Good stuff,
Dick
brother.
discipline.
That is some real unicorn shit.
It is, and I would be like, prove it, because I would be.
How the fucking niggas supposed to prove that shit?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. It could be 100% true, and I would not believe it. Like, what? I don't know.
I
That
believe
sounds
Willie
like-
though. Like, I remember Willie in high school. I believe him.
I mean, do you think that's something that God would lie about? Like, I've only been with.
It
Like,
depends on the
if
guy.
you don't
I
want to
don't
reveal.
know.
Because I know
I don't
Willie.
know.
I think somebody that was trying to lie would probably go with more like 20. Like, I only been with 20 people. You don't remember 20.
I don't know. I ain't putting nothing past nobody. I don't know.
That's
Because I
what's
had
up,
somebody
though.
tell me that they had only been with 5 women, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. This nigga is fine.
Like a lie.
He tall, got a big dick. I don't know. I don't see
Oh,
how he
God.
only been with 5. I just could. It was hard for me to believe.
Was he a late bloomer though? He could have been a late bloomer.
I don't know. He was always fine to me.
Too
So I don't
much
know.
info. God
I
damn,
mean,
y'all
some
motherfuckers.
people live on some people got their morals and their standards, and they stand on their square, man.
And that is 100% true. But whenever I know 100 dudes and you the only one with 5 bodies, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just
So is
saying.
so should we assume a woman that she's nice looking, she's built, you know what I'm saying, fat ass, big titties, fine in the motherfucker? Damn, I know this bitch done fucked a lot of niggas.
I mean,
I
I don't know
know
what
some
you
niggas
should
done paid
assume.
for. I know she done been flued out a few times. I know it.
All of them except Mary. All of them except Mary.
I mean, I don't know what you should assume, but like I said, I just automatically in my mind assume that most guys have been with a lot of women.
I want to
So-
comment on that, Marcus, because I had somebody say that in college.
They know you
Like,
fucked a lot of niggas.
he assumed. Now, I was the late bloomer, but at the same time, the girl I was with had bodies, but because she was skinny, she was the innocent one, and because I had a fat ass, I had a lot of niggas. So niggas made my ass fat. What?
That's
Yes,
what
Willie.
would be the thing.
Willie need to teach a class.
Hey, I respect it. But
So let me ask this.
Wait,
Go
if
ahead, go
Willie's
ahead.
asking, if Willie's listening, my question to him is like, for what? Like, as long as I'm not having children out of wedlock, as long as I ain't getting no STDs, for what? Like, is it a religious thing? Like, why do I got to go around controlling myself so much?
Is it religious just to believe that an exchange of energies happens? Does that count as religious?
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it could
Okay,
just be
so
I
that's
don't want
why.
to sleep with a lot of people. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, but I believe that
Not everybody deserves to be in your space.
I mean, to be honest,
So the
with
ones
you,
I'm fucking, I
to
feel
be
like
honest
they
with you,
do.
when I was in my 20s,
I'm
I
just
didn't know
saying.
nothing about exchanging energies and stuff like that. I learned that later. Like, okay, this is spiritual and all that stuff. I didn't know.
So
that.
did it slow you down? Did that slow you down?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But I just think
I
as
mean,
we get older, we just slow down in general. Like, you know, I'm not about to put in all of this effort to you be fucking new women.
I just didn't know
Oh,
too many
you
guys in
knew,
college that
okay.
was talking about, man, I can't hit that. I don't want to exchange energies with her. I never heard that before.
Right.
you sure live right, not in college.
Let me ask this real quick, and without, you know, I don't know if this is too personal, but for the ladies, do you know how many men that you've been with?
What was the question?
I wish I had a cricket fucking sound on my shit. I need to get that motherfucker.
Hey, Marcus, and then they wait, what'd you say?
Wait, what was the question?
I said, so do y'all know how many men that you've been with?
Off the top of my head, no. I have to write
I
a
can
list.
count it out.
Yeah, I could count it out for sure. But
No, I'm just saying, like the number right now, just be like, I know I've had sex with this many men.
no.
I didn't keep track now.
Mm-mm.
That's what I'm
Oh.
saying. Who really sits down and count and be like, you know what?
I mean, I did.
I haven't, but I
Oh.
need to. That's some shit we need to do, Shay.
There was a point in
I
time
ain't
where I
doing
really
that shit.
did. Like I literally had like a number of women that I
Yo,
knew that I was with.
we definitely.
I'm just saying.
we definitely had a list, but I don't know now. No, I would literally have to sit down and count.
That's hey, bitch, I'm up to 5. Oh my god.
Is that something that really goes to your head? Like, damn, y'all be
Yes.
talking to y'all friends like, bitch,
Yes.
I didn't fuck my 5th nigga today.
Listen,
Well,
I
not
will
today,
spin the
but you know
block.
what I'm
I
saying.
will spin the block just not to add another motherfucker.
I was just about to say that, Candy, because like I said,
Spin
my
the block.
first, I was in a 4-year relationship. That was almost my whole college career. And then when we broke up, like that should have been my whole phase, but I just kept running it back because I wasn't ready to hit that second one
Yes.
yet. Like, and it
Spin the
lasted for a
block.
long time. Like we weren't
We don't
together,
think like
but
that. Yeah, we'll circle the block, you know what I'm saying? But we still gonna get
spinning the
something
block.
new. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's just
wasn't
how
ready. I wanted
we're
to.
different.
That means
I had them picked out and everything, and I just
So even if y'all know the nigga not shit, he's not worth a god motherfucking damn. You still gonna fuck him just to not add a new body.
if the dick is
I
good,
have,
yeah,
yeah.
why not?
I have.
my ex
yeah.
wasn't that not shit. He wasn't that
I'm
much
not gonna
not
lie.
He
I
wasn't
have.
that not shit.
shit. Like we couldn't be together, but
But y'all talk shit about us. Oh, y'all fuck these bitches and not want to be with them.
I mean, I couldn't get that second one. One got knees, and I wasn't ready for that second body yet. Like,
I mean, I feel it. I said
I
I've
mean,
I've
you
been
had
to
one.
block.
What's two? Fuck it.
What?
You
because
had
the first one was
what's
supposed to.
two?
We were supposed to get married. Nah, it was only supposed to be one. Nah, it took me a long time to get over that. Like,
That's
what the
some
fuck?
crazy shit to do. Like for real. Like I just don't feel. I don't feel like we were made for that. I just don't. I don't feel like we was made to find that one person and have sex with them forever. Just that one. I don't feel like we would be. He wouldn't have gave us or if you want to say God, the creator, whoever it is that you believe in. I don't think that
Let's go.
that person or that God or whatever the case is would
Pick this up.
put all of these feelings and all of that type of shit in us just to save it for one fucking. What if I never find somebody to get married to? I'm just never supposed to do shit. And you know, as men, it's got to come out some kind of way. So if you're not doing it manually, you're not with a woman or whatever the case is, it's going to come out some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you want me to wait? Billions of people on this planet, one person.
I mean, but that's where it would go to that post that I had tagged you in, where the dude was talking about finding somebody early, like young. You know what I'm saying? So you know, 18 already, and you get married to that one person. So yeah, you ain't gotta wait your whole life. You got your person.
And that's what we started dating when we was 19.
On Facebook posts from them god doggone simping ass dudes. Oh my goodness, I'd be so god doggone mad. Well, I be in my feelings about this. Every time I see Candy's post, there's a simp ass dude sitting there talking about. I'd be like, here she go again.
I ain't say it. I just be posting it like, see, this is another man saying this. I didn't say this. And then a lot of times I just be wanting somebody else's opinion on it. Like, oh, okay.
But you know what sucks though, man, is you can actually see the race for these dudes to try to replace that Derek Jackson money.
Oh, I would agree.
You can see it's like an all-on race. That's why there's a lot of dudes out there. And I just be like, man, that is some bullshit, man.
And now Derek Jackson got him a new boo.
Oh, he got a new one already?
You thought that he wouldn't?
Oh,
He
yeah.
had one before it was the side chick.
I'm just saying the way he was acting.
Wait. He's with the side chick? That's who he's with right now?
That's what I thought. Somebody,
That's the
I'm
one
not
he about to
following
marry?
that closely.
Come on. Get
Oh,
up here.
But he's a piece of shit, though, right? Do we agree he's a piece of shit?
Yes.
Get up here.
I
But
don't
he's
know.
still
What did he do?
desirable. Ain't that some shit?
I don't know what he did. Wait, cause he was cheating.
He made money off of women telling. I mean, I
So
think
did
some
Steve
of his stuff
Harvey.
had a
Steve Harvey
point.
wrote a whole
but, like,
fucking book that y'all go by.
All he did was
multiple
what
books.
Polk said men do, and he made money off of it.
But he was bashing men who cheat, but he was cheating at the same time.
Right.
That's really what it was.
Right. Derek Jackson was the first guy that, you know, those things that you post. he was the first guy, and he would bash dudes all the time and be on woman's side.
What?
Whole time he had a whole
Yeah,
nother
you about to go to
woman.
sleep.
He drug his woman through an affair. Then he divorced her. Now he got a new chick. He's a piece of shit.
And see, I didn't know he was
How
doing.
about
I
that?
didn't
He
really
even
know who
went
he was
public
to the
with
Helmet of Salvation.
apologize to her like he was gonna change. And if he would decide chick, now that I didn't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a piece
So,
of
but
shit.
I have a question though, because I'm not gonna, I'll admit, like when I was younger, like I was a fan of his, but I didn't get why guys got so mad at it. Because I'm like, if it don't apply, let it fly. Because y'all act like the dudes that he's describing don't exist, and they do. I'm not saying it's you, but there are
It's
guys
the
out
same.
here doing the things that he's
That's probably why
describing.
he
Hell,
knew.
it was him. So, like, I don't get why.
But he was
And
talking
to me,
about
it wasn't guy bashing.
himself.
It was just
He wasn't guy
oh,
bashing.
It was guy bashing.
because it not don't be the man that he's describing is my point.
But when a
Yeah.
man says something similar about a woman, and you know what I'm saying, it's men or women bashing.
You ain't never
No,
heard me
because
say
when
that.
y'all said women don't apologize, I apologize, but I do see that there are women out here that don't. So
But some people would consider that, oh, you're just woman bashing. Saying things that really happen, things that women really do. And it's like, yo, come on, man. Y'all know this shit really exists, right? But we're women
well, I
bashing.
think there's
We
a
hate
little
women.
bit of delusion out there.
Don't say that either. That's also women bashing, calling them delusional, not
I
taking
think men and
accountability.
women
How
can
is
be
that women
delusional.
bashing?
Yeah,
You
I think
tell
men and
me.
women.
I'm just saying, anything that you're saying negative about a woman becomes bashing them.
You've never heard me say
Now
that.
that I
I
don't
didn't
like,
say
because that goes
you.
into the whole
I never
shaming
said
culture
you.
where we got fat shaming, skinny shaming, and all
And
that
if you're
stuff. And I
really,
don't
and if
like
you're
that
really
shit.
fat for real,
Let's face it,
like,
we
are you
talk
shaming
about
them?
the fat person.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that whole body shaming thing. I'm not a fan of that. That's
I mean, I don't think somebody
guess
should be
what?
bullied for
That
it.
really only applies to women. That really only applies to women. Because we can get on Facebook right now, we'll make fun of fat men, we'll make fun of skinny men, we'll make fun of them all the time, man. But when it comes to women now, don't you dare say this woman's fat. Then it becomes an issue. But no, I'm not a fan of that. But to answer your question, we didn't fuck with Derek Jackson because we knew that he was lying. It's just like people, whenever we see Candace Owens sit up there and talk, and Candace Owens says a whole lot of truth. So a lot of stuff she says is true, but we know, we're looking at her like, bitch, you know you're fucking lying. Like, come on, stop.
Okay.
So that's why.
You're the first person to be able to answer that question, so thank you.
Jackson, like I said, is to view it like, oh, he was referring to himself, so he knew all too well. You knew all too well because you was referring to yourself. You talking about you.
Right.
Oh, and I wonder, you know.
True that.
Had y'all hating us and shit because of some shit he doing.
No. We was hating you
I
for the shit you did.
Well, so
Don't get
that's
it
the
twisted.
thing. That's the thing, because I get what you're saying, though, Marcus, because there are people who will take that and be, but I think the men are doing that now with this whole metaverse. Yeah, metaverse thing. Like,
What's that? I don't be knowing nothing.
yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But no, I'm just saying, like, so I listened to Derek, and because I could, between my stories of dudes that I talked to and the stories of my female friends and the men that they have talked to, he would describe a man out of one of our stories, like, oh yeah, that's that girl that my homegirl, that dude that my homegirl talked about. Oh yeah, that's the dude I talked to last year. Like, these men exist. So, but I didn't go into new situations like, because Derek Jackson said, like, nah.
No, but he spoke about relatable situations. So
Yeah.
either you yourself may have been in a situation that related to something said, or you know, like you said, one of your friends might have been through a situation that related to something that he said. So his situations were relatable.
Yeah.
So I don't necessarily consider it male bashing because, like I said, he was obviously talking about himself.
But there were, to Marcus's point, there were women out there who would go into new situations and put that stuff that he said on the man before finding out, before getting to know him, and that is unfair.
That's a minded woman, though.
Yeah.
Why are you know something yourself? Why are you judging them off of what someone else said?
Exactly.
That's corny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm lost. I don't understand what their argument is. I got lost in the sauce.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't know what we talking about.
Anyway.
Basically, to take in information like what Derek Jackson was given, it takes a certain amount of maturity to not judge every man as if he's that.
Yeah, okay, but so it goes a step further though. The problem is he was actually given plain flat out misinformation. And so earlier we talked about how we feel that women don't have a sense of accountability, women don't like saying I'm sorry and stuff like that. He was feeding into that. He basically was telling women, you don't need to apologize for nothing. Woman, it's not your fault. Man, it's your fault. And so that's the problem. It's like, yo, you're feeding into a whole lot of misinformation. You know, we as men, we out here in the field, we know that that's not true. And you know, the thing is this, man, we get to an age, man, where we understand women. You know how they say men are from Mars and women are from Venus, and we don't understand. You get to a certain age as a man where you do understand women. You know what the fuck is up with women, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you get to that age where you know woman and you listen to a guy like Derrick Jaxn, you're like, yo, stop the fucking bullshit. But we know that it's about money, though. We know why he's doing it. Because woman will absorb it, woman bought it, woman was most of his content. Okay? Versus someone like that don't nobody like Kevin Samuels, you know what I mean? We know that Kevin Samuels was spitting a whole lot of fucking truth, which is why women really didn't fucking like him. But the funniest part about it all is women was his number one supporters because he was spitting actual fucking truth. So that's the thing with Derrick Jaxn. And that's the thing with some of the things I see. It's like, I know that this guy's just saying this shit to get support from women. It's just not really, really real.
Or maybe that might be just it.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of Kevin Samuels.
I don't know why. I think
Derrick Jaxn are the same.
I just think people just
because I can back into a Parker spot. Like, what the fuck?
I think people just didn't like his delivery. That's all.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't hear a whole lot of his stuff, but what I did hear, I'm like, God damn, this nigga ignorant as fuck. And why I gotta be a man? Because I can back up. Like, I don't know.
Shout out to my man Wug. I know y'all know Memphis Wug.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I seen him. This is another October 8th Libra. You know what I'm saying? We got the same birthday, 84. Shout out to my man Wug. But go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't know. I was just saying, yeah, I don't know. I just thought some of his stuff was just super wild. Like, damn, I'm masculine because I can back in. Like Marcus will say his mom is one of the most feminine women he know. And me and her was both backed into parking spots. I'm like, what? Look at this fellow man sitting parked next to me.
That's only because she got a backup camera. That's all.
I do too, but so what?
I could never see my mom turning around and for real, like whipping it. You know, I can't see her doing that for real. If it wasn't for a backup camera, she wouldn't do it.
I back in because I want to be able to leave as soon as possible. I just want to pull off.
Most women are bad drivers anyway. That's a fact.
Bad driver.
I'm not. Well, how am I a bad driver? I never fucking hit shit.
I seen you damn near tear up your fucking whip, and you have
just
got lying. It out the shop.
You're. I tapped that goddamn tree. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, but you know, when it comes to Kevin Samuels and when he was talking about women backing up and stuff like that, that's the thing about him, man. This man would do, much like you and Marcus, he would do 3-4 hour podcasts. It is impossible to have context and know what he was actually saying from that little clip. You know what I'm saying? I could promise you that there probably was way more context to that. But also, people don't realize this, but Kevin Samuels used to slam men. Kevin Samuels used to let men know from the gate, like, stop expecting to get this when you don't work hard, when you don't make X amount of dollars. If you call in as a man to Kevin Samuels, he's gonna ask you, how much do you weigh? How much are you in the gym? You know, how many hours do you work? All that stuff.
So pretty much the same thing he was asking women.
Well, he
didn't get famous until he bashed women.
Hold on. He was asking women to rate themselves, but with men, he was asking them to rate themselves too. Mainly with how hard do you work, how much money do you make, and how much do you work out. So it's the actual same thing. And Marion is right. He didn't get famous until he started bashing women because he was bashing men forever. But even when he was,
so what does that say about us?
I'm sorry.
I said, what does that say about us?
About what, woman?
No, the black community who supported him, that he didn't get famous. Like he wasn't famous for both. He was only famous for one thing.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because, and I always say this, because black boys and black men is free game. We always get criticized and nobody blinks a damn eye. If you're a skinny ass little black boy, everybody gonna call you a bag of bones. But our girls, we protect our girls, and it's just not cool to hold women's feet to the fire. It's not cool to say a woman's ugly. It's not cool. It's never cool to say a woman's overweight. Stuff like that. Even though it's true, it's actually true. It just ain't cool to do. But we
I
can
think
say,
it just comes
we can
across
say Biggie
differently.
Smalls. We can say Biggie Smalls is a fat boy. We can say that. You know what I mean? But we're not gonna say Faith Evans, you're fat. No, we're not gonna say no shit like that.
No, but what they do is, if you're talking about, you said little boys, if you're talking about young girls in the family, like the aunties, like historically, the aunties and the grandmas and stuff will make little micro comments to make the girls feel worse about themselves if they are thicker, or or if they are saying, you ain't got no booty, you ain't gonna get no man, or you sure you want to eat that? Like it just comes across differently.
I mean,
Yeah,
but as far as Kevin Samuels in the black community, like if the women wasn't calling in, there's nobody to bash. Like,
Right.
so I think,
Right.
I think
They was calling knowing what the fuck he was gonna do to them.
Yeah, I think they were
It was
calling with a point, like I'm gonna prove, X, Y, and Z, and it's like, yeah, nah, bitch.
It didn't work, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would you even? I'm not about to call in and listen to you tell me how I ain't treated.
It wasn't just that though. Kevin Samuels, he had a whole club. Kevin Samuels helped so many women get married. These are the things that people don't know about. He had a club. I forget the name of the club, but it had like a 98% success rate. So women that came into his club, they were getting married within 3 years. He had a thing where he's getting married within 3 years, man. So it's not.
April Mason does it in a year.
I'm sorry.
Who?
I said April Mason does it in a year.
That's great. I mean, but either way, these are
She's
people
a femininity coach,
bringing black families together, and she is a femininity
is
coach.
she? I want to go to a femininity coach.
Right? I need that.
Anyways, y'all, it was a good ass show today. Everybody was kind of last minute. Shayla, I know you was last minute. Marion, you always come through, man. I appreciate it. Candy, it was good to see your motherfucking face back on the show. It was really good. You know what I'm saying?
and the baby.
Right.
Sorry about that, y'all. She was getting a little cranky.
She
I had
made
to
her worldly her internet debut.
I know,
Correct me
right?
if I'm wrong.
And I was so mad. I'm looking at my kids like, y'all can't hold her for a minute.
That's good. It's always be, something you can show her in another 5 to 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Look, he was on the show.
Yeah.
But, Poke, my man, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think you was gonna be able to make it today. I know you was talking about you had to work, but I'm glad that was able to, to work out. My man George, he said he had to put his daughter to sleep, so he wasn't able to formally, say goodbye. But
man, George was a little quiet today, man.
Yeah, I think we touched on some things that he really couldn't. You seen the shorty on here. You seen her.
And
She said,
I was
I'm
like,
checking in.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Keena though. Keena funny as fuck for real. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with her. But tomorrow, y'all. Hopefully everything goes the way that it's supposed to go. But I'm supposed to be doing a show tomorrow. I won't be doing it live. I've got a few guys from the 2005 AA Whippio Championship or basketball championship. So I'm going to talk to those guys about, their, from their perspective, their point of view, how that game turned out. Because for those who don't know, Beaver Falls ended up winning that game in triple overtime by 1. Probably the best high school game that, I don't know if it's ever been a better game than that, but I think it's definitely top when it comes to Whippio basketball. So yeah, I'm going to talk to those guys tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be putting that show out shortly. It should be a good one. It should really be
a dope show right there, yo.
Yeah, I thought it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But I've been trying to find the actual game. It used to be on YouTube, the full game, and I've been unable to find it. Some clips here and there, you know what I'm saying? But nothing that I can. I wonder who, somebody clearly took it off YouTube because it used to be on there. But I wanted to use it, you know what I'm saying, and pull out some clips from it, let the guys talk about what was going through their minds when this was happening, because was anybody else at that game? Candy, were you there? He was gone. Shayla, you was there? Yeah, I didn't think so. So I'm only George. I know George was there because I was sitting by. But it was a crazy atmosphere, man. We talking. It was actually 18 years ago. I think at the end of February, middle of February, something like that. It doesn't seem that long ago, but but it was. So yeah, man, that's what I hope I can get accomplished tomorrow, and bring that to you guys because I don't think anybody has heard those perspectives all at one time from certain players. You know what I mean? They probably get to tell their individual stories as certain people, whatever the case is, but to have it all on one recording, I think it's going to be pretty cool. But
I get irritated every time you bring that game up.
Yeah, man, they was. I saw them talking about you in the comments. They said you was crying like you was playing.
Listen, I go hard for my quips, man.
Speaking of the quips, I want to congratulate Darrell Reeves for being the first ballot Hall of Famer. He'll be going into Canton, I believe it's on August 5th. They say, I'm sure that they're not lying about it, but they say Aliquippa is the only school in the country that has 3 Hall of Famers. 3. And
they got more than 3. Mike Dicker is.
That's what I'm saying. Mike Dicker, Ty, and Darrell. That's the only 3 they got.
Oh, I thought there was another.
From the high school, who went to Aliquippa High School. Now, if you want to,
I was counting Dorset. Okay,
if you want to throw Dorset in there, and the city of Aliquippa has 4, which I don't know how many other cities have that. But such a big accomplishment. You know what I'm saying, for such a small place. You know what I mean. But again, I just want to say congratulations to Darrell for being the first ballot Hall of Famer. That shit cool as fuck. But it's dope as hell, man. You retire at 32, 33 years old. 5 years later, you know what I'm saying, you're a Hall of Famer. Ain't that some shit?
Man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, you know what though? Before we leave, man, I just want to say this to y'all, man. I was just thinking about something, man. I was thinking about Georgia's Day, and I was just thinking about something, man. One day y'all gonna get me in fucking trouble too, man. I can see it. My woman, she thinks she's slick, man. She down on that couch, man. I got a feeling she been listening to goddamn everything I said. I'm like,
I need your woman to get on one day.
No, hell no. I don't
I'm like, how do you feel about men having multiple women?
Nah, man. No.
Holy shit.
I don't even tell her what the YouTube channel is. None of that. I don't need her looking at this, man. Hey, I'm gonna start taking George's approach. I'm gonna start shaking his approach. Y'all ain't getting me in goddamn fucking trouble.
So does that mean? So I mean, are your views correct then? Do you need to tailor your views? Are you lying to your woman? Like, what's up? Like, you should be able to say anything that if y'all in lockstep, what you say she should be in line with.
Hey, we just got done talking about why men lie to women, didn't we? We just got done talking about all that. Yeah.
I thought that you getting married. I thought it would be different.
No, hey, but trust and believe, she definitely knows my views on all this stuff. I talk a lot, you know what I mean? But it's different when women hear it this bluntly, you know what I mean? She might be like, "You motherfucker."
Yeah.
Oh, so you said it.
Ain't nothing wrong with sugarcoating. There's nothing wrong with sugarcoating.
Yeah, man, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, man, you know what I mean?
Hey, man, I feel it.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna start doing just like George. I learned a lesson today.
No, man. So we start doing that type of stuff, and then the show starts to go downhill, man. No, I need y'all to be who y'all are. I know he was like, "Peace, I'm out of this motherfucking nigga. I don't have shit to say on this at all."
Y'all was in trouble.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have something else for George to, you know what I'm saying, really go hard with, you know what I mean? Everybody for real. But this was a good one, y'all. I'm glad I was able to make it happen because I wasn't sure if I was going to do it today or not. But we started a little late. What we start after 8:30? Something like that.
No, it was later than that because you called me at like 5 to 9.
But yeah, we didn't. Did we start yet? Or we?
Ooh, no.
I can't remember. Oh, no. I don't think. No, we didn't start yet when I had first called you. You're right. Right. Yeah, it was late. But it's cool, you know what I'm saying? We had a decent amount of viewers, I believe. I'm gonna check it once I get up off this motherfucker. You know, but I'm trying to keep this shit rolling for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I run into a lot of people who say they like it. I'm sure it's a lot of motherfuckers who don't like it, and that's cool. That's just motherfucking life. But you know, it's always good and refreshing to hear when people say, "Yo, I fuck with your shit, man. I listen to it all of the time." You know what I mean? That's good shit. So it's always cool.
I think you need to get Willie Walker on one.
Now, me and Willie has a podcast. Him and Gavin Vini, they have a podcast. Cart Before the Horse Productions. I'm sorry. That's on. They do theirs on YouTube, so you can check them out on there as well. But me me, Gab, and Willie, we did a collab before. You know what I'm saying? I think we did a show. I was on theirs, and they've been on mine before. So we've been talking about doing something else again soon. But I'm sure we'll get together at some point and make that happen. You know, it's always kind of cool when us three get together. You know, Candy up when you're able to make it as well, because that's gonna be a whole different kind of thing. 3 dudes and 1 woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's definitely
Definitely.
interesting. You know what I mean?
Look, I did
You
that
gotta-
one
you gotta be
time.
careful
Be
what
like,
you
I
asking for.
disagree with that.
Yeah.
I disagree with that.
Hey,
I don't know.
I'll
Shayla might not be ready.
by yourself, right?
I was gonna say, look, Candy, I did that, so hopefully you wouldn't have to go through that. Like,
Well, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If we're able to do a live
Marion
show,
is a
you know,
Jackie
what I'm saying,
Robinson.
y'all will be able to. If we do a live show, y'all will be able to hop on. You know what I'm saying, and make your comments and all that kind of shit. So Candy ain't really left out there by herself. You know, so we could always
y'all
do
gonna
it like
have
that.
if you get both Willie and Gavin on here, I'll just be in the comments.
I'm
Oh,
nah. It's not gonna be one or the other. When we do it, it's gonna be both of them.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That's how that's gonna play out. You know.
Woo! Hey.
So, yeah. But before we go, y'all got anything planned for the weekend?
Yes, my daughter has a basketball game at 8:00 in the morning.
Oh,
I'm
damn it.
upset.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm going to a
bet.
gender reveal and a players ball.
A
That sounds like
players
fun.
ball?
Yes.
Like, what you mean players ball?
You know what? It's a 51st birthday party. Where everybody's going dressed in their formal.
But when I
wear.
hear players ball, though, I don't think
That's UGK.
getting dressed up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I hear players ball, throwing the fur coat, the pimp hat. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I mean everybody's wearing formal wear, and I'm definitely all for that. That's fine.
Player ball. Okay. Mary,
I
what
mean,
you got, guys?
I'm in DC actually. We
Oh,
kicking
yeah,
off
you did say that.
we're kicking off a national tour of community baby showers for moms. There's a whole bunch of resources. So if you're in the DC area, we're gonna be there tomorrow. Oh crap, I forgot what time it starts. I'm gonna say 11 at 19th Street Baptist Church, the oldest Black Baptist church in DC. So yeah, if y'all know any moms, any expecting moms in the DC area, come through, send them through, and they'll be coming to a city near you sometime this year.
You talked to Pat?
Yeah, I sent it to him.
No, have you talked to him since you've been there?
I texted him. Yeah.
Okay.
send it to
Mhm.
my inbox, Marion.
Huh?
Send it to my inbox.
I will.
Yeah, so I don't really have much going on this weekend. So for those who have Valentine's, are you doing something this weekend or the following weekend?
What's that?
I just want all the ladies to know who, you know what I'm saying, what's going on here. Are you numero uno or are you number 2?
I ain't had Valentine's since 2011.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what do you mean by that though? Like nobody's gotten you anything or you just haven't had a
I haven't been on
other?
a date on Valentine's Day. I haven't gotten flowers on Valentine's Day. I haven't been able to take care of anybody on Valentine's Day since 2011.
Really? Oh.
Candy?
What? I just thought that I don't like what I
It's
said.
sad. It's all right. It's okay. Pray for me.
I
Yeah,
don't
you look
what
like Kaylee when you said it.
I celebrate Valentine's Day.
What's that?
I said I don't celebrate Valentine's Day like that. I don't know. Not
Why
to say
not?
I don't get things on Valentine's Day because I mean I got a gift last year, but I wasn't in a relationship and I didn't celebrate it.
So you don't celebrate it even if you're in a relationship, you're not
No,
celebrating?
I would, but I'm not. So
Okay.
Oh, I take that back. My homie did send me some candy a couple years ago.
That's just your friend, huh?
I mean, I'm sure he would like something more, but nah.
I mean, they take
Here
y'all.
we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sure he would like something more.
Right.
I wonder if Marion is being honest with this guy.
No, I am.
You told him he ain't never ever getting none of that shit, huh?
He hasn't really asked either, though. So
Does he have to? He's sending you things for Valentine's Day.
he He just said, you do a great job all year. I just wanted to say you something to appreciate you. I was like, thanks.
Read between
And I
the lines,
posted it. I was
baby.
like,
Read
my homies
between
are
the
better than your
lines.
homies.
Marion, you're a smart woman.
What?
You're smart.
I also like directness though. So
Oh shit.
I'm with you on
my
that.
Valentine's Day gift last year was an appreciation gift.
It was an
I
appreciation gift.
posted it.
Yeah, I got a pair of Uggs. That was,
He appreciates you for what?
we're not gonna talk.
Being effing awesome.
No, I mean he should appreciate me for a lot for real, but we ain't gonna go there.
Boy, I tell you what. See this, hey Marcus, that's what should have came out. Oh,
Yeah,
What?
2 hours ago.
yo, y'all so slick. See, that's the thing with y'all ladies, man. Y'all game is so fucking tight. Y'all got
That's
good game.
not game.
I give y'all credit. Y'all ladies got some motherfucking game with y'all, and y'all take up for each other to a mother. Y'all the shit, man. Y'all the shit. Y'all the shit. But some of us,
How is that game?
oh, you know it's game, motherfucker. Sending you Valentine's Day gifts and they ain't got a shot in hell.
You just said
That's-
I bet you he does want more.
Hell
I ain't
yeah.
say bet you. I said he might.
He sent a gift. He want more. You know.
Well,
what's up.
first of all, though, he never asked. So
Well, how's he
there's that.
supposed to ask that? Can I have a piece of pussy? Like,
No,
what?
Oh no, hey, yeah,
How about
hey,
a
Marcus,
date?
you remember?
Oh,
Just be
Jesus.
honest. I just want to fuck.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm
Marion, I
sorry.
just want to fuck.
Right.
No, so when I said more, I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking like he probably would like to date me. Like
So you don't think he wants to fuck you too?
Yeah, the date
he's
you
a
did.
nigga. Like that's unspoken.
Oh shit.
Pretty
See?
much.
Now, have you told him? Have you told him? Now, you know you ain't got a chance in hell. I ain't
He
never.
didn't ask. I'm not gonna just come out.
No,
I'm not
but
just gonna come out and assume.
well, but when he sends you a gift, you can pick up the phone and be like, you know what, Darius, thank you, but I just want you to know now we just friends, and you ain't never gonna get, be honest.
Or
If he
stop
asked
sending me
me,
gifts.
if he asked me to go out or something like that, then yeah, I would probably say that.
I'm saying when that gift comes, when
Why
that
do you
gift
accept
No,
his
because he
gifts?
sent it out. Because when I texted him, I was like, "You sent it," because it was on my porch. I was like, "You left this here." He was like, "Yeah," and he was just like, he told me what it was for. I said, "Oh, thanks." Like,
yeah. So
because he
why,
didn't say
why
it was. He
Why
didn't
men?
say
Another reason why
he says, "I
men
want to
lie
date
to
you."
women. Instead of him getting you a gift and say, "I'm really interested and I want to do these things,"
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He's lying.
yeah.
That's an
Well,
appreciation gift.
then he's not
No, I
going
want
to
to
the
fucking
answer
take
that
you out. You know what I'm saying? I want to do some nasty things. You know what I'm
he
saying?
never
That's
said
what he's
that.
thinking. I
He'll
know he
find
didn't
out
say
my
that.
answer when he asks it. When he say that, when he makes his
That shit ain't
request
gonna work.
made known.
That shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
just-
I was also a comment on there. I think it was
just
Mike
say-
Mills that had said it, that a lot of people are scared of rejection, and that's why they lie.
Yeah,
Just
that's facts.
I guess if he ain't bold enough to come and tell you what he want, just say
Boom.
thank you. Question.
Exactly. Because
you.
I don't like a ring around the rosy, beating around the bush type dude. I don't
And
like
that-
that.
And that's
a
just
turn off.
that's just a male thing. Women aren't supposed to say what it is that y'all want.
Oh, I do.
Mary, you shoot your shot, huh?
Oh no, I don't shoot my shot. But
What?
once you in my space, then I'll be like, okay, but what do you want? Because this is what I expect. And if that's not cool for you, we probably shouldn't do this.
All right.
I don't shoot my shot.
I
No.
feel you because that's how I am too. I'm not shooting no shots. I'm not shooting.
I
Candy
like
be getting on
flirting
my
with a
motherfucking
dude.
nerves with that shit though. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that she explains it to me. I'd be like, yo, come
The
on,
the
man.
most I did, I think I did kind of once. Like I flirted with a dude in his DMs, this dude I knew from college, and I regretted that stuff. Like he was always like, you know how they say you shouldn't meet your like heroes. Like I had a
Yeah.
crush on him for the longest time, and he was just a disappointment.
Damn.
Hey, Candy, I got a question. Candy
Yes.
and Marion, I got a question for y'all ladies.
Okay.
And Shay, I'm only leaving you out because I didn't hear you say that you don't shoot your shot. So that's the only reason why I'm leaving you out.
Oh, I don't, and I won't ever.
Okay, great. Well, this is for all y'all. This is for all y'all then. Okay, so let's suppose you found yourself in the same room as a bunch of men that really do interest you. You found yourself in a room full of men that can pay 100% of every goddamn thing. They're good-looking gentlemen. They're dressed well. They got manners. They got status and all this stuff, right? Okay.
Mhm.
in this room, in this setting, would you shoot your shot then?
No. May the odds ever be in your favor.
Yeah, no, I'm not shooting my shot ever.
You better catch this 3-second look.
Hello.
That's that bullshit.
Because
It
that's
just
about
don't
all
make
you gonna
sense.
get.
It just,
That is
it
that
just don't make
bullshit.
sense though, y'all.
What? I shoot my shot with my eyes.
What's
Okay,
wrong
but
with showing a nigga that
Side
you're
eye.
interested in them?
Marion, that's kind of fair enough.
There's nothing
You're
wrong
saying
with
you would
showing
make
your
eye
back.
contact with one of them?
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll
Okay,
give a signal like you should come over here.
okay, that's cool. Now but y'all wouldn't buy them a drink or nothing like
That
that.
was going to be my next question, Poe.
No.
Will y'all buy a man a
No.
drink?
My
Will
man,
you send him a basket of wings?
No.
if we're
Now,
dating,
if this is somebody I already
No,
know.
no. Not somebody that you're
a
dating.
stranger, no.
No. Nope.
Uh-uh.
You know, I've been to other cities and stuff like that, Marion. I know that you're traveled, and I know others are traveled, but I've been to other cities, in particular Atlanta. Women will buy you a drink, man. Women will buy you a drink. Now, after she buys you a drink, now it's up to you to shoot your shot and be on point. But what's wrong with buying a man a drink? Just to let him know, yo, I do see you now. What's up?
That's
No.
all. That's it.
No.
If
No,
it's a
I
man
want
that
you to
you're
see me.
attracted
No.
to, you be like, hey, bartender, whatever he's drinking, get him that.
How
If we
about no?
to the old Christian days, a
This
king
ain't that.
to find
I
us.
don't know. I
We're
mean,
Not
way
the other
past
way
them
around.
times.
It is
if
for
I
me.
ever tried, I'll let y'all know. How
I'm
about
not
that?
going to approach. Oh,
Is buying him a drink approaching
I'm
him?
not approaching no man. It's just not happening.
Is
I
sending
feel
him
like
a
it
drink
is.
approaching him?
I mean,
I feel
pretty
like
much.
it is.
There was no communication made at
Yeah,
all. You
pretty
just
much.
had told the bartender
Like
to
a
send him a
drink,
drink.
and a wink.
So then what was the point?
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool. I don't think there's a problem with
But
that.
you know what?
That's
No.
okay for me. With a
I
wink.
said it is. I'll admit
No.
it do sound kind of boss, but at the same time, when he come over there, how did the conversation go? Because it sounds like I got to be like
No, now he
the
can come.
one.
Now that's his signal to come to you. Thank you for the drink, and now conversation just happens.
Right.
Mhm.
The ball's in his court.
Yes.
At that
Now
point,
it's all in his court.
but this is the thing, though, Marcus, that I noticed, man.
The
A
ball
lot
was
of
always in his
times,
court.
the ladies
I don't play
like
basketball.
competing. They do not like competing. but for me to holler at one of these ladies on this panel, I already know that I gotta fucking compete. I already know that I'm not the only one. I gotta be on my fucking A game.
It's in your nature.
But y'all ladies, y'all don't want to fucking compete, even for what you want.
But the crazy part about it is,
every
even
single
if
standard y'all don't want to compete for.
the crazy
You
part
right,
about
I
that
don't.
is it's crazy that they don't, because there's so many. We have so many other options. You would think that you would compete.
Thank you.
No, go ahead, because I'm not an
Thank
option.
you.
I'm the choice. If you don't choose
No, you
me,
are an option. You're an option.
then I'm not
Yeah,
the
but
one
like
for
you said,
you.
if you ain't
No, I'm
choosing
just
me, then
saying, if
I
not
ain't
you,
you.
if I'm fucking with you or dealing with you, whatever the case is, and this don't work, I have other options, because there's a lot of y'all.
Yes.
There's way more of y'all than it is of us. So
If you
y'all
don't see me as the only choice, you're not the one,
what are you talking about? How can I see you as the only choice when there's billions of women out
because
here?
they ain't me.
What are you talking about right
Because
now?
it's I want
They're
her.
not
That's
me.
it. Period.
But-
Point blank. That's
Listen, listen. We're in a club. We're in this big beautiful
Plenty of
club.
options.
Everybody got money.
it. Well, go
You-
to one
you-
of them.
Everybody making money. You're really waiting for me to spot Mary and be like, "Oh, that is her there."
Yes. Yeah.
Because listen, I'm stunning like that.
Yes.
Let me take this button down real quick.
Come on, y'all.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
I'm
they're
dead
they're
ass
trolling me, dog. They're trolling right now.
Come on, y'all.
Nobody's trolling. I'm dead
Yeah,
ass.
you trolling.
Come on, y'all.
And you
Come
know
on.
I'm dead ass.
Come
Come on, man. But what I'm saying as far as options is the fact that there's plenty of choices.
Well, go get one of
So
them.
there
If
is
I'm
for
not
me,
the one
though.
that you chose, then I'm not the one that you chose. Me sending you a drink ain't gonna make you choose me.
It's
If I walk into the club, do you know how many niggas is shooting their shot?
It's
There's a
not gonna
chance.
make
not the ones you want.
it's gonna be
Obviously.
like, yeah, that's nice. She sent me a drink, but
But
I,
me buying you a drink is going to make you choose me.
I want the one over in the corner.
But me buying you a drink is going to make you choose me.
Possibly because I like hunters and you coming after what you see that you like.
And all you did was send me a drink, and now I'm like, okay, I know
I'm
that
not doing
I got
that.
her attention. Now I'm
not
going to do what I
doing
do.
that.
Come
I'm
on,
not
man.
doing
Try it. See what
Why would
happens.
I do that?
I'll tell y'all this. I
Try
gotta
to see
think
what
about it. If
happens.
I do it,
I
y'all would be
don't
the
have no
first people to
problem getting
know.
on nigga. Why would I do
I
that?
didn't say
I'm
that.
not
Well,
doing it.
think
I'm
about
not,
it.
it's not gonna
Wait, hold on. Since you really don't have, I'm sure none of you guys do, you don't have any problems in getting men. Just try it, just to see how
No.
it goes.
How about no? I feel like
This
Drake.
is
How
an
you supposed to find
experiment.
the one where anyone will come with
Candy,
you?
when you
No.
finally get back out in these streets, let's go somewhere so we can put this to experiment. You sending a dude a drink and let's see how it go. Can we
I
just
also
try?
don't
Can we
frequent
try?
club. Well, I don't
Can
go
we
to the
try for
clubs.
the
I don't
show so
frequent
I can
bars.
record it and you know what I'm saying and put it. Can we do that?
How about no?
Anybody want to be a part of this experiment? Any ladies that's listening to this right now, we're going to listen to this playback. If you listen this far, I might use this as a fucking what's the word? A snippet. This is what I may use. Any women who would like to do an experiment of buying a man a drink and see how it goes from there, I would like to do it and see that in action. Since my friend won't do it,
Yeah,
or
I'm sure
Shayla,
not.
or Marion. Well, Marion don't come back that much, but
I said I'll think about it. I'll think
wanna
about it, and
see
if I do it, y'all would be the first people to know.
Yeah.
And Marcus, though, you gotta add in there buying a man a drink in an affluential setting. In an affluential setting, like not down the neighborhood bar, but you're in an affluential setting, and you know that there is men of means in this room, and you find a brother that you fucking feeling, you like him, you can tell that's your cup of tea. That's your big tall glass of water right there. What will it hurt you to send him a drink and see how he responds to that?
It's just $7, right, Candy? And then what you say to me? You nigga, you can't spend $7.
Yeah, I didn't say I didn't want to spend the money.
But
I
and then
said
so
I'm not shooting no shot at no man. Is what
So
I
y'all
said.
know I always got questions because I also am wondering, and not just from y'all because y'all the ones that telling me to do it. I'm also wondering though, what kind of message is that sending to a man? Because again, I'm not trying to be
she's interested
perceived
in me.
as.
She must think I'm attractive.
Yeah, what does that mean though? Because I think you're attractive. So
What does
now
it mean if I think
I'm
you're
not trying to
attractive?
give out
it
sugar
means
mama
you trying
vibes
to
or
fuck,
nothing like
right?
that.
Maybe it means you trying to fuck.
And maybe it don't, and that's
See,
not
I'm
the
not trying
message
to give
I'm
out
trying
those
to send.
vibes either.
So because
Yeah,
I send you a
it
drink, that
sounds
automatically means I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah, didn't you agree with all men are trying to fuck no matter what? Didn't you agree with that? Because I thought you did. Take it back. Oh,
Yeah.
See, that's
But
another
it's
thing,
because,
but that's one of the
listen,
words.
because you
I'm
buy
not trying
women
to
a
send
drink
those
doesn't
vibes.
necessarily mean you trying to fuck at that moment. Maybe eventually, yeah.
So if she say, "Let's go in the bathroom," you ain't gonna go.
No.
yeah,
I'm
he
not.
going. He
No,
going.
come on, man. Don't play me.
He going.
Listen, at our age, we're gonna go to the bath. We can't go nowhere else other than the bathroom.
Or your car, or
It
y'all in
wasn't
the
that you
if y'all in
can't
the
go
bar
nowhere
at the
else.
hotel, y'all she say come upstairs.
Wait, say that again.
If y'all at the bar at the hotel and she say come upstairs.
A bar at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Upstairs
what
to
I'm
her
saying.
room?
That's not the place
Yeah,
where I'm
that's not
saying
the
send this guy
that's not the
a drink.
bathroom, nigga. Fuck you talking
Okay, but
about?
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, probably yeah.
okay.
Why not?
Listen, I ain't been to a club in a while.
I
so
feel like
that's
a
what
woman
I'm
who
saying.
asked me to go fuck her in the bathroom is a prior caliber woman that I don't really wanna fuck with.
See, that's a
That
little
might not be your
discipline.
girlfriend, but
That's
you
good.
didn't hit that. You fine.
Nah, come on, man. The bathroom and the public bathroom at that. Come on, y'all.
And I have a question though,
putting
but like,
it past you.
but why do y'all minds go directly straight to a negative place? What
Hmm.
if you bought him a drink and then he came over and was a gentleman and was the man that you fucking love?
That would be great.
What if that
Yeah,
happened?
that's easy to do because he lying.
It's
That's what y'all
risky
do.
though.
Off top. I'm coming over lying. That's what you said.
You also said not in your neighborhood bar, right?
Yes, not in your neighborhood bar.
Go down to Eddie V's at the bar around 6, 7 o'clock.
Like I'll use like Burns or somewhere like
Yeah,
that
That's
as
cool.
an example.
Yeah.
Them drinks ain't $7.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
my
Drinks ain't
gosh.
$7.
Okay.
Now we're talking about the
even
price.
if- Even if it
And
was 20,
if you
I'm
think-
not. It could have been $2. I'm not sending it.
And no drink at all, let alone a $20.
Okay.
It's not
Buy him a cigar then.
Let me
If you went burn, buy him a cigar.
Yeah. $10.
I'm
Just
on
can't win. Just can't win.
like I just don't. I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
Ain't buying them shit.
And
No, I'm not.
Hey, a lot of this is there's two things. Number one, don't want to compete. But number two, just like men, when we hollering at y'all, we have a fear of rejection. A lot of this is the fear of rejection. What if I buy him that cigar and he still don't choose me? Or what if I buy him that cigar?
I don't care
and
about
he's-
that.
Then what do you have to lose?
I don't
I
want to
like
come off as
hunters.
a man.
You
Like
ain't no hunter, and
y'all
I'm
are the
sending you
hunter.
shit, and you
Yeah.
coming over here
Okay.
to me. I like that is attractive to me to
Okay.
see a
Yeah.
man go after what he wants. I
I-
like that.
Yeah.
I got you. So again, men, this is how we think. We think about our net and how much fish is coming into our net. If your net has not had no god doggone fish, okay? Now, think about it like this. The guy is still a hunter, but all you're doing is making yourself noticeable. That's it. He still has to hunt. He still has to get his ass over there and then buy you a drink and then talk to you the right way and say all the right things. So he still has to hunt. Just because you bought him that drink doesn't mean that you hunted him down.
No, now you just
But
chasing
it's
me.
still like initiating, like
Hunting,
when
chasing,
you talk
same
about
goddamn thing.
femininity and
No, it ain't.
submission and all that. That's being led, and I just feel like
That's
I'm leading the effort. Like
that is so feminine.
Just to
and I'm
show
gonna tell
that
you,
you're
I'm gonna tell
interested
you
in a
why.
man. A lot of men like for a woman to do that type of shit.
Man,
Then they need to go
I'll
find out.
fuck your ego once you get me.
okay.
Maybe I don't want you for real. I don't know.
Exactly.
If you don't want me for real, then
But at least let me
you
find
don't need to
out.
come
You know,
here.
I might not even notice you. You notice me first.
Mm-hmm.
Then I ain't it. If you didn't
And
notice
maybe
me,
that's
I
God.
ain't it.
Look, rejection is God's protection.
How does when we're younger, when we're in our 20s and our 30s, right?
Mm.
Generally speaking, when I walked in a club and I seen something I like, I buy that woman a drink, right? Because I just essentially just trying to buy some time so I could talk to her for a second,
Mhm.
right? And that is only like maybe a 40% success rate, but I just need some time to talk to her. Okay.
Mm.
Y'all have to understand that as we get older, the fucking tables turn. As we get older, men are now the valuable ones. And you don't have to praise them, but you do just have to say, yo, man, I'm in this motherfucker. Like, you want to holler at me for a second? Because that guy that you're looking for that is more valuable now, he can literally go to the bar and sit down and just pick whatever he wants. So there's nothing wrong with you saying, hey, yo, I see you. Come holler at me. Now he still has to come do the work. He still got to come do the work.
Mm.
And you got to be impressed. You still got to make the decision. Like, yeah, I like you. You can take me out on a date or something. You still have the fucking power. But I mean, you want to get that interaction, man. That's all I'm saying.
I think
where
about
does this value thing come from? Because
What'd you
I
say?
mean,
Say that again, Shayla.
where is this whole women lose their value thing coming from?
I'm
Kevin
sorry,
saying
Shay.
no.
That is a little. I would have to think that's a little true.
It's true.
It's not a little true. It's
I
a lot
don't
of
like
true.
it. I don't like it, and I don't feel like
It's just
fair.
reality. That's just what it is.
Yeah, I don't like it, and I
don't
don't
think
think it's fair. But I would definitely think that is true.
Hey, Shayla,
I don't think it's
put
intrinsically
Shayla,
true.
I put it to you just like this, Shayla. We can turn Hugh Hefner, or we could turn on a lot of rich people, and we will see these rich old men with younger women. Okay,
Right. That's
not
always the thing.
you're not gonna turn on TV and see a rich old woman with a young man. That barely fucking ever happens.
No, that's where the term
Ain't
cougar.
Madonna dating? Ain't she dating somebody?
We're talking about one out of motherfucking like
And I don't know if she's
I'm
dating,
just
but
saying, you said it don't happen.
y'all know what I'm saying. You
very
know,
rarely.
when I turn
Okay.
55, 60 years old, if I make $150,000 or $170,000 a year, I know I can have me a 30-year-old woman. I can. Bad one. But when y'all turn 60, it wouldn't matter how much money you got. You know what I mean? You might be able to get a guy to sleep with you, but you're not gonna get a young guy to marry.
Y'all ain't see that show? It's a show out right now. One of
Oh,
those
yeah,
love shows
yeah. The cougar.
with the Cougars.
Yeah.
No, I ain't see
I
that.
ain't see it, but
That's weird too. Hey, Mary,
It's like Ready to
that's
Love, but it's
weird.
Cougars.
I know older women that one can easily pull younger men, and I also know we know older women that have married a younger
No,
man.
who? Now, when you say pool, you're right. Younger dudes like hitting older women, but they're not gonna marry your older woman. But you can see a 55-year-old old fart looking bad, and he can have him a younger woman, man. You don't see that a lot with older women. Now, have you seen it before ever? Maybe, but that's not something going to happen.
I
So
think it's just. I think Poke is just explaining the society that we live in. Like I
That's what
don't
it
really
is.
lose
At a
value
certain
in and of
age,
myself.
women
Right.
want to be
Right. I agree with that, Marion.
Yeah.
what's that? What's that?
Yeah.
That it's not so much that I lose value the older I get. It's just that our society that we live in values me less.
Yes. Yes.
No, it's the man. I'll give you another example. Let's suppose I'm a 25, 26-year-old in the NFL. I play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. I play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm 26 years old. I'm not going to choose an over 35-year-old woman. You are never going to see a 26-year-old in the NFL or NBA that's dating a 40-year-old woman. It ain't never gonna fucking happen. Now, we did have what's his name, Nick Cannon and Mariah. Those are two superstar celebrities, but you're never gonna see a 25-year-old NBA player pick a 42-year-old woman.
Ain't Gabrielle Union older than Dwayne Wade?
Older, but you know, she's a celebrity.
They're both papered up.
Yeah,
but they're both on the same playing level. So why can't we on the lower playing level if we're on the same level?
Because when it comes to celebrities, they figure if we can marry each other, we can be a power couple, and that'll bring more money to us. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying a normal everyday woman. But that same 25-year-old, he's gonna go and get that 22, 23-year-old. Man, I mean that's just the way it is.
And I don't feel like
I don't want to date a younger man.
Like older women would probably be embarrassed to be seen with a younger man.
Yeah, right. Even if you pay for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let him have a child.
I'm so embarrassed to be with Deontay Johnson.
So if she has a child, why would she be embarrassed to be with a younger dude?
Now just say I'm gonna say she has a teenage child.
Okay.
What the hell does she look like with this little boy?
Yep.
If he's 26, 27 years old, that's a grown ass man.
Shayla, it's not her decision.
Man.
It's not her decision. He never chose her. He never chose her. He don't want. It's not her decision. He don't want her.
We don't know that. Yeah. See, this is where you don't understand all women's thinking, because I would assume most older with a younger.
No, I didn't say the woman. I said the dude. The 25-year-old dude. He don't want that older woman. He may want to have sex with her, but he don't want to do it. He'll go get the 20-year-old. He don't got no kids, don't got no stomach, don't got no habits.
Oh, you muted, Pope. There you go. I don't want no baby anyway, though. I don't know how women do it.
Me neither. I like older guys.
I mean, my aunt married somebody, but there's a huge gap between my aunt and her husband.
That's 20. I feel like
I don't know where this echo is coming from.
Yeah, I know. They make it hard to hear.
It ain't me.
Yeah, it seemed like it stopped now.
Cool.
That was crazy. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all in all.
That discussion generally makes some women like they don't like that reality. But think of it like this: we don't like the reality that when we're younger, we don't stand no chance with y'all. Y'all have the power from doggone 13 years old all the way up to like 27 years old. Y'all got the power, man. It's all y'all. You know what I mean? But as we get older, you know what I mean? But how do you think we felt when we was 15 and I just wanted to date Candy so bad, and she just wanted to go get
the old heads.
Yeah, she go get the 19-year-old, you know, whatever, or she get a quarterback on the football team. You could get whatever you want. We was mad as hell about that. Like,
he drives to school and shit.
Hey, you know the worst? The worst is when we was in our 20s, going to these clubs, man, chasing y'all asses around, man. What? That was rough. That was fucking rough, man. So, I mean, it just changes, man. Let us have our time. Come on now.
I'm not disagreeing per se. I was just asking questions.
No doubt.
I will wine and dine my man.
You will what him?
Me too, my man.
My man.
Wine and dine.
So you don't do. So what do you do before he becomes your man?
I don't know, but I'm
Report it.
selective.
Let
So
him
it's like I'm supposed to just wait around until I'm your man for you to do these
I mean,
nice
that mean
things
that,
for me.
no, that don't mean
When
that.
there's a
I
woman
didn't
who
say I
will show
wouldn't do
me
shit
and
for
do
you.
certain things for me, and I'm not her man yet. We're working to get there. We're possibly going to be there.
Oh no, that don't mean
More
that. That don't
things
mean
for
that.
me to be like, yeah, you know what?
I be
I want to
like
fuck with her. But y'all like, I ain't doing shit unless it's my fucking
No,
man.
nobody said that.
That's just what
No,
y'all said.
No,
Y'all
she
have said
said
that
but
wine
several
and
times. Like,
I'm not
dine.
yeah, I do that
She
approaching.
for my
said
man. I
wine
do this for my
and
man. I buy
dine.
my man a drink. I send my man a basket of fries. Come on, or a
Yeah.
basket of wings.
A
That's what the
basket
fuck
of
y'all
fries.
said.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
can't even
sending no
buy a nigga a
strange ass
fucking
nigga.
drink
No, I'm
for
not
7
sending
or
no
8
strange ass
fucking
niggas.
dollars. And you gotta
Yeah,
be your
no.
man to do that shit. That's
Yeah, you
fucking
fucking
bullshit.
right. No, it's
That's
not.
fucking bullshit.
No, it's not.
Bullshit.
This little thing, like it's not, you ain't gonna get wine and dine before you're my dude, but yeah, like I will reciprocate if we're dating.
You won't wine
I
and
will
dine him, but you'll
reciprocate.
suck his dick
I'll
before he's your man.
reciprocate.
Wait, what?
You'll suck his dick before he's your man, but you won't fucking buy this nigga a drink.
Nobody said we wouldn't buy somebody a drink, especially if we to the
Why
point where
won't
we
you
sucking
wine
a
and dine
dick.
this nigga, but you will suck his meat though?
Wine and dine is like I'm taking you to like
Out to eat.
AVs or what did I just leave? I forget what that restaurant was called. But
The
you
point I'm
know,
making is you can't spend a few dollars on this nigga.
Nobody
Before he's
said
your
we
yeah,
man.
wouldn't
that's
spend a
what
few dollars. A few
I
dollars
said.
is not whining
So
and dining.
why ain't it?
What do you
It's
mean?
not
Why? So what's whining and dining? How much you think that costs?
like a full meal and drinks and appetizers and a dessert at a reputable steakhouse. Like,
But you want him to do that for you before y'all are together?
yep.
Not necessarily. I ain't gonna lie, not necessarily.
Sheesh.
I like the finer things.
Wait,
I,
what if you don't? You might like the same shit.
I do.
You might be a bougie ass motherfucker.
I want you
I'm
to
not
I want you
bougie.
to out and wine and dine me. Show me you deserve my time and my attention.
Show me why you deserve mine.
Right.
Show me why you deserve mine, baby.
Huh?
I'm right
Show me
here.
why you deserve mine. Why do you deserve me for the do? Because you Shayla motherfucker?
Yes.
Like I said, I feel like it could be
Fuck out of
equal.
here. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hey, that's what men are getting hip
It's
to.
called courting.
Courting. That's why men we got hip to that shit. This whole idea that you are better than me, your time is more
That's
important than
not
mine.
it.
Listen, the
Y'all
way
can't have double standards on one side and not have them on the other.
but Marion, the way she said that, we all realize that sounded as if she is here and the guy is here.
No.
Tell me why you worth my time. See, listen, as a man, I really value my time more than yours. Without any question, I value more my time over yours, just like you value your time over mine, right? So if you're not gonna walk into the door thinking that your time is more valuable than mine, when I'm fucking working my ass off and the expectation is I provide something, we're gonna walk to the goddamn on door with mutual respect.
I agree to that.
Okay, so I don't have to show you why I'm worthy of your time.
Oh,
Listen,
it's called courting.
I know, but we both.
I'm not courting a man. That's not my job.
But if we're to the point that we're not together, but we clearly like each other and we spend a lot of time together, but we're
Yeah,
not
I'm doing
in a
stuff for you.
relationship.
Spending time
All right.
together, going to the movies and out to eat or whatever. All right. You took care of dinner. I might want to take care of the movies.
Yeah.
No, or I took care of everything tonight. And when next time we go out, you take care of everything then.
Oh, well, this ain't no ping pong thing. I'll treat you every now and then.
I'm
That was
Marion
just
on
for an
that.
example. I'm not saying it's okay, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn. I'm
Yeah,
just
we ain't
saying,
doing that.
if they happen to be, you know what I mean, you
I
do
know,
so.
and I'll surprise you. I'll pick up the check today, babe. You put your wallet away.
Right.
Like,
I like to see it. Surprising sounds great.
I agree, but don't be expecting it.
So what should we expect? Nothing? Nothing. We talked about this. We expect nothing.
It depends on what you want.
yeah.
And go out on
It
a date
depends.
without
It
my
depends now.
On what you want, yes.
Y'all
Do you
fucked
want to
up.
feel? Do
I
you
don't
want to
think
feel
that's
the piece
fucked
that I
up for me to
offer?
give the dude what
Do
he
you want
wants.
your ego stroke? Do you want validation? Do you want
I
verbal
don't know if I necessarily want my
appreciation?
ego stroke.
I mean,
To
but
So,
some
a
do.
certain extent, maybe, but like, don't overdo it.
But some do.
Hey man, the risk is on us, man, and it's so obvious. All the risk is on us. It's like, damn, man, I gotta come into your life. I gotta do X, Y, and Z. And I talked to you all about the
you
children.
about to get married. You did it. So hush.
I know because you know why? Because I found what I was looking for. I found what I was looking
That's it. So if I'm what you looking for, baby, like
for. Then it's you're right. Then it's all good. Then it's all
So,
good. But
ask you a question.
go ahead.
When you and your woman were in a dating phase, did she pay?
She did, and it surprised the shit out of me. But she did.
Oh, she surprised. Okay, so we go back to what Marion said, right?
Uh-huh.
That she would surprise you, but
Yes.
she didn't. But you went in expecting to pay for all your dates until she surprised you, right?
Yeah.
So she picked her times when she would surprise you, when she felt like, you know what, he's paid for the last 3 days. I can pay for this one. That's
No,
I
like
just want to treat you today, babe.
we were dating. When we were dating, it was a race to pull out the card. I would have to be like, yeah, no, I'm paying. Goddamn it. Like,
that was her establishing.
It was a race.
I want you. I don't need you. I have my own.
Yes. And that's very attractive to a man because I know I'm not using her for her money, but it's good to know that she values me in that type of way. Now, let me say this though. Marion has, in this conversation alone, she showed me a lot of like she has said and shown me a lot of things that, you know, guys are going to like what they hear from that. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like Marion is far off. You know what I mean? Even when I said, you know, buy him a drink, she said, hey, I'll think about it. You know what I'm saying? So Marion isn't that far off. It's just that like we cannot be on this point where it's like you're more valuable than me. Like, no,
that's not what it is though. It's just there's certain like just kind of like when I said about when you said like boys get picked on or whatever, if they skinny they get called a bag of bones. It's not as overt with girls, but they get the same treatment. It's the same thing with this. Like I serve you and you serve me. It just looks different.
Okay. I mean, I guess we're not really at a disagreement at this point, ladies. You know what I mean? I'm just saying though, from the outside looking in, like when I look at ladies, sometimes it's like, yo, I'm not so sure y'all understand how to get what you want. It don't look like y'all understand how to get what you want. It really don't look like it.
Would you rather me pay for dinner or would you rather a full body massage?
Full body massage.
That's how you get it then.
How many times do we pay for dinner and then we don't get a body
I can't speak for those women, but
I'm not a selfish person.
Nope.
I'm not either.
When the last time y'all gave a nigga body massage?
Ain't your business. Actually, no, it was last month.
Oh, not me. Shit, last month I was still pregnant and I wasn't massaging shit.
And clearly I'm single, so that wasn't my nigga.
Shorty said today.
Yes.
Today.
I can dig it.
Who is that?
I don't think I've ever met her personally, but clearly she's my Facebook.
She married. That's why she married.
I believe she is married.
Okay, yeah. See. No.
I don't know the last time I gave a man a massage because I'm not currently dating or seeing anyone, so I'm chilling.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, I'm sorry, she's engaged.
Why aren't you dating? Why aren't you dating with a purpose?
I'm working on me.
I keep a lot on my plate. Like I started a new position at work, and I just moved into another house. I'm still unpacking. Like I just got, and then I'm busy with my kids and their activities after school and stuff like that. I'm just busy right now.
So you don't have time for anybody.
And I have time.
You do have time.
I don't have time right now.
Okay, that's what I said. You don't. So you don't have time for anybody.
I don't have time right now.
Understood.
Okay.
If I told you the last time I had sex, you would be surprised.
Probably not.
Child.
See, to that, I would say this: like when a woman says I don't have time, I would say this: it's always good to work on yourself and stuff like that, but you have to get to it because you're only wasting days and time. I mean, like men are like that. We're visual, and you know what I mean. So the older you get, you know what I mean, you may lose a little looks. You know what I mean. You never know. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean. Time is not on our side when it comes to just, well, if it happens, it happens. Like, you got to go out there.
I believe that what's for me is for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell that means.
I honestly think that's a bunch of bullshit too.
Yeah, men.
I just really do. Like,
what's for me is for me.
What you
okay.
thought was for you now is for this motherfucker. Yeah. Like, come on, man.
And you can't say that because you don't want the guy that works at McDonald's. What if that's for you?
She sent the nigga to drink. You didn't, so that could have been meant for you.
Not for me.
She sent the drink, so now it's for her.
See,
that he was never for me.
No, he was. He was for you. You just chose to be stubborn.
He wasn't meant for me. What is meant for me will be mine.
He was meant for you. It could have been the most perfect motherfucker you ever met in your life, but you decided to be stubborn and not do certain shit.
Or we might not have been aligned. We might have we had physical attraction. We seen each other.
Negative about it. You never say, you know what, that could have been. It's always, well, no, it wasn't for me. What if it was though?
Nah, that's not just how I operate. So rejection is God's protection.
You weren't rejected. It was never ever anything because
I'm just saying when stuff don't work out, sometimes it's orchestrated.
You didn't show him that you were interested. You know what I'm saying? And that could have been something great had you just showed him some kind of interest.
He ain't catch my 3-second look.
He didn't see you at all.
3-second look.
If he was waiting on me to holler, it wasn't meant to be. I'm just.
I also want a man that's led by God. So if I'm his wife and I walk in the room, God gonna say, "Hey, look over there."
The fuck out of here.
One thing that I did notice when I was dating, and I don't want to be too specific, but one thing that I noticed is
hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry to cut you off. Y'all see this? Send that drink and shoot that jumper, baby. Yeah. Go ahead, my fault, man.
I never played basketball.
But one thing I noticed is like some women like they treat dating and they treat a man as in, you know, I mean, if it happens for me, it happens for me, or I don't have time for that right now, or I'm focusing on school, I'm focusing on work, or you know, God gonna send me a man, stuff like that. But then I noticed that other women that actually do get married, like they treat this shit with super high priority. They're always in the gym. When you go to LA Fitness and Planet Fitness and stuff like that, you see these women in the gym always working and trying to keep their body tight. They're always dating with a purpose and stuff like that. I don't think that you just find a man just chilling. That's very fucking hard to do. You know what I mean? And again, it's competitive. So like you know what I mean? You guys got to get on the horse, man, and be like, you know what? I'm gonna be my fly self and just go out there and compete. And I know y'all don't like to hear that word compete, but I'm just saying it is competitive.
I will say though, like I do believe in. I started working out again this year. Because I feel like you still gotta have it's sales, it's marketing, so you gotta have a good package.
I would agree.
So, but also, I'm not shooting my shot.
All right, y'all. I gotta get ready to roll, man.
Yeah, man, it's about time to roll. Hey, yo, man, I appreciate y'all for hopping on tonight. You know, even if it was last minute again, Candy, it was good for you to be on. Shayla, it's always good. Also, Poke, my man, we're gonna do it again real soon. Again, I thank y'all. I thank y'all a lot. But we're gonna do it again soon, Candy. I'm really hoping that you can, you know what I'm saying? You know how it go. I just want you to be on some more shows. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate it. Everybody, if you didn't see this live or if you're just now tuning in, you can catch this on. You'll be able to catch it on Facebook again. If you go, once this is over, you'll be able to watch it on Facebook. You also watch it on YouTube and it's live on Twitter as well. So those are 3 platforms you can watch it on. If you are watching this on YouTube, or if you're not, and you're just listening to this, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell on the corner as well so you get notifications whenever we do go live. Again, y'all, I appreciate y'all for being on. Thank y'all for listening, and all of the people who were commenting. Don't forget to smile. It's a good look.
Peace.
All right, y'all.